Oh, suki. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome back to the bird section. Oh, and it is that time of year, y'all. I get so excited for this because there's all these different things that let you know that you are coming closer and closer to the beginning of the new NFL season 2026. Today was the schedule release. And without further ado, you know what I'm saying? First off, shout out to my man, Mustang Logan is in the building. What up, Logan? I can't wait either. Shout out to my man, Low Eagle. Low Eagle, this isn't the channel member show, but I got you though. You know what I'm saying? Art McQueen, what up, dog? You know what I'm saying? My man Andrew Tagar is in the building. What up, bruh? On your way in, folks, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Right now, YouTube is jumping, boy. I mean, everybody on here. I mean, not everybody. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on YouTube right now. Everybody's live. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You have a plethora of choices of YouTube channels that you can go check out. Plenty of guys are live right now, including myself. You know, everyone's talking about, you know, the possibilities and what's going on. And you know what? Let's get down to the crux of it all. Let's talk about this. Bam! There it is, y'all. There it is. That's the schedule. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the weeds of this real quick. Hold on for a second, folks. Let me do something real quick because okay, much bigger. Okay, here we go. So let's take a look at this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's really get down to the weeds of it all and talk about what all we see here. So week 1 against the Commanders. NFC East matchup, first week of the game, first week of the season. I love it. Okay, I love it. All right. You know, I'm gonna call it right now. That's a win. And you know, there's something that most folks don't realize, but the team that wins the Eagles home opener, a lot of times ends up going to the Super Bowl. So we're going to the Super Bowl as of week 1. Let's look at it. Week 2, you have at Tennessee. So we got to go down to Nashville. So we're going to go see the new look offense of Brian Daboll with Cam Ward. You know, that should be interesting. Week 3, you know what I'm saying? We have Chicago at Chicago. You know what? I like it. Because if we got to go to Chicago, I would much rather go to Chicago in September, at the end of September, than in November, December time frame. Even November, November, December time frame. I don't want to go there. Not when it's that cold. You know, we got the Rams at home. You know, there was an Eagles video out earlier with Saquon, Jordan Davis, Jahad Campbell, Jordan Mailata, and Jalen Hurts reacting to the schedule and everything like that. And Saquon said, you know, it's like we play the Rams every year since I've been here. And he actually has a point. It does feel like that if we're wrong. Then we have to go, and then a week later, we have to go to Jacksonville. Okay. And that's, you know, that's going to be a good game, I think, you know, but I'm feeling like we're going to win that game against the Rams. I think we always do well against the Rams. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that. Then after Jacksonville, and you know what? There was talk that Jacksonville could be a landing destination for AJ Brown. So that's always that's a very real possibility there, you know. So I'm not mad at that. And then you have the Carolina Panthers at home. So I think that's going to be a win. Then we have at home versus Dallas. October 26th. So that's going to be a good game always. You know what I'm saying? That's a Monday night game. And mind you, we have to go to Jacksonville and in London. That's the London game. I'm sorry I'm going back and forth because I'm still processing all of this, but we do have to go to Jacksonville for the London game. And then they turn around and they actually have us playing Carolina at home literally a week later. So there's no bye. So that's going to be pretty tough. Okay. So that Carolina game might be tougher than we're giving it credit. You know what I'm saying? Because the guys, his bodies have to get reacclimated to being back over here. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still not worried. Whatever advantage Carolina can have to play against us, they'll need it. Dallas is a Monday night game, and mind you, that's hold on, I'm counting this right quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Geez, oh man, they gave us 7 primetime games. Ain't that a blip? You know what I'm saying? There he is. Without further ado, we have the host of the Eagles Collective podcast, Warren McKee. What up, Warren?
What's up? What's up? Y'all see
What do you
this
think,
schedule?
man? You see, I got it up there.
I'm
Let's
cool
talk
with it.
about
I'm
it.
cool with it. I'm cool.
Me
with
too.
it.
Me too. Shout out to Fells. Oh, yo, hold on, Fells. My bad, dog. Oh man, I forgot to send Fells the thing. Hold on.
I'm liking the schedule. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like we'll dissect it. We definitely gonna dissect it and get into it. Like I like the schedule.
I do too. I do too. Hold on. Let me.
It's not. It's very favorable. Like it meets the Eagles' criteria, if you know what I mean.
Right. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you mean. And like I said, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like looking at the Bears game, like I'm glad we get the Bears game out. Kind of like what we were talking, me, you, and Drew were talking about. Like, let's see what this defense looks like. Let's see what this offense looks like up against that Bears defense. Let's see it, and let's see how our Eagles defense goes up against the Bears offense. Like that's when it's game time. Because you already know, I kind of told you my thoughts on the Bears right now going into it. And then you got the Rams, of course, then the Jaguars, Panthers. Like, that's...
Hey, yo, Fells, check your inbox. I sent it to you, man. My bad. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Linda Conyers. She said, I can't predict record yet. I got to see more. I feel you, Linda. I feel you. You're being cautionary. Me, I'm just being outright blatant with it. Let me just say this. I think we're going to win the Super Bowl. I do. I think we're going to the Super Bowl and we're going to win. Okay.
I'm still right at 12-5. I'm still going to stick with 12-5.
I said 12-5 was our minimum, but I think at best we'll be 14-3. I like Rob A's number 13-4.
Yeah,
like
12-5 is my minimum. Like 12-5 is my minimum.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll win at least 12 games, 12, 30 games. And then listen, who's to say that the number one, that the first round bye is not going to be at stake here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's something else that I think that we actually need to at least pay attention to. I was just going over, I think I had gotten as far as looking at the schedule. I think I had gotten as far as the first Dallas game because I realized we have 7 primetime games.
Yeah, we do. We do.
You know what I'm saying? So, our boy entered is here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fells is in the building. What up, Fells?
What up, Leo? What up, Warren? What's up? What's up, everybody in the bird section?
Yep, we going over this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I was listening to y'all. Then I got the link in my email.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a sec. Let me do this. All right. So real quick, let's pick back up where I left off at because like I said, we got Dallas at home Monday night, you know what I'm saying, October 26th in Philly. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Monday night.
Yeah, and that's in Philly.
Yeah, and then the following week, which is a Sunday night game, we're back at it again against the Commanders in Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like our friend Mark Holmes says, Washington. Washington.
That's probably how you really pronounce that shit too.
Yeah, you ever listen to him? He says Washington, and you're like, Washington? Who the fuck is Washington? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even Momo dumbass don't say nothing. He a Commanders fan. You got the Giants, and then we have a Week 10 bye.
I like the bye.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like that too. You know what I'm saying? I really do. You know, and then coming off,
it's like right in the middle.
Yeah, it's a favorable bye.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Pittsburgh coming out of the bye. Sucks for them. You know, and then we have the Thanksgiving game in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard what Jalen said?
Yeah,
No,
I
what
know
he say?
Saquon said he wants that turkey leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
he do? Okay.
Yep.
He said we never win whenever I was with the Giants. So.
Oh, really?
That's right. Man.
He said every time I played him, I was with the Giants, but he said I want that turkey leg.
He said he want that turkey leg this year.
And you know what? He gonna get it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they is.
They cooked, man. They cooked. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they cooked. You know, and then we got to go all the way out to now. This is in December, so I'm pointing that out because I'm liking this part. Okay, so December 6th, we got to go out to Arizona. You know what I'm saying? That's a dome team and nice weather. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to go out to Indianapolis. We play the Colts. You know,
it say we home. Ain't we home against the Colts? That say?
Nope. No, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. We are home. We are. I'm sorry. We're at home. You know what I'm saying? So
we
I'm
got
okay
3 home games in a row.
Yep. Then we got Seattle at home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then Houston at home. So you're talking.
That's a good job.
Yeah. So you're talking two dome teams and 2 West Coast teams coming to the. No, I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. We got 2 dome teams and 1 West Coast team coming to the link in December.
Right. That's crazy. So the Colts is the dome team now?
Yeah, they've been a dome team. Yeah, they're
okay.
Yeah, they're a dome team. And then you got Seattle, who will be traveling to our house. Okay.
Right.
And then we have Houston. That's a dome team. We have to come into our house the day Christmas Eve. So we got to play Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. Okay.
I like that shit.
And then after the Christmas Eve game, you know what I'm saying? We have our mini bye. That's a mini bye. And we got to play San Fran coming off of the mini bye in San Fran January 3rd. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good weather game.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got the Giants, and who knows what time that game will be.
We might be sitting players. Yeah,
by and I want them to sit players at MetLife too, because that field.
Yeah. Yep. So as it stands right now, I'm going over this and looking at it again. All right, y'all. We are at 7 primetime games. Okay. And we have the Monday night, and then so I'm trying to count how many mini buys do we have. So we have the Thanksgiving, so that's 1 mini buy, which will be 2 weeks after we come off our regular buy.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a mini buy after the after the Houston game, because we don't play again from Christmas. We don't play again until 2 days after New Year's.
That is a mini buy.
Yep. I thought they was going to give us at least a mini buy after Jacksonville, but nope.
They didn't.
Nope, they
didn't.
That. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
they said it because it's like a 5 to 6 hour flight. That's why. It's
Coming
only,
from the East Coast, yeah.
yeah, it's only 5 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So nothing.
So it's not as taxing on the body as they think it is, but it
Low
is.
key, that's almost like a 3 home game
Mhm.
stretch right there too. Because the Jacksonville Jaguars not playing at home, even though it's an away game for us.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You
Yeah,
remember how that joint worked when we played Green Bay? We
Uh-huh.
got we got 9 home games this year, right? How
Wait,
many? We got 9. We got 9 home games this year
I'm
I have
sorry.
to look it up. Let me
that
see.
we actually play at the link.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4,
No, I think you're right, Phils. You're right.
5, 6, 7. Wait a minute, hold on. Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
can't see the
5,
bottom of it, but
6,
Yeah, the comment's just blocking it.
7,
yeah,
8, 9. You're right.
it's
Yeah,
9 of them, John. Yeah,
yeah.
we got our home game back.
There you go.
They
I'm sorry.
said we would get our home game back, and they said that if we did take that overseas game, we would be the road team. We would be the away team if
There
we
you
was
go,
over
fellas. I
there.
took it off for you.
Oh no! It was it was cool. You could have left their comments up. You could have
All
left
right.
their comments up.
All right. What up? Tiffany Simpson is in the building. What up, mama? Good evening, Leo and chat. Go Birds. Y'all see the video of the schedule released by Eagles? Tiffany, we've been talking about it. Yes, we did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, we did. You know what I mean? We're just giving our takes on what we think are the actual possibilities, and see, where we are and our thinking on the team. Okay, yeah. So there you have it, folks. Schedule's out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What are your thoughts?
The official one too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think this order is bad at all.
No, we got blessed, bro.
Yeah,
The
I was gonna
order
say,
was messing with me a little bit because I thought they would put a couple more teams that was in the playoff like congested.
shout out to Nate
But
Edwards.
the
He said,
only
what up, Nate?
what up, Nate?
No.
But I
They
think the
wouldn't add
only
any
playoff.
teams. Yeah, they wouldn't add any teams. It'll just be what order it would be. That's it. Yeah,
No,
this
I'm talking about
is
on the first leakage. I think we played 3 playoff teams in a row.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think on the original one, not this is the original one, but the first one we had, we thought
It
we
literally
wasn't
got
gonna.
swapped. Like the bottom's at the top and the
Yeah,
top's
it
at the
looked like the
bottom.
bottom and the top flip, and
Yeah.
we don't play three tough ass teams like we usually play in a row like that.
Shout out to Pete Samuels is in the building. What up, Pete? You know what I'm saying?
And there's
What
really
up,
no
Mr.
gauntlet
Pete?
either. There's no gauntlet of games.
It's not.
Yeah,
And that bye
nah.
fall perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it was a gauntlet, that bye week 10.
Bro. Man.
I'm not mad at it because we played 3 division games before we head into the bye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The question
That's
is,
a crazy lead. We can pull off the first 4 games. Because that's the part I always be saying.
we pull out the first 4 games. If we go
It's
4-0,
pretty much a fucking wrap, yo.
yeah, we go
It won't be
4-0.
like last year. Yeah, that 4-0 and this year 4-0 would be completely different.
Yeah.
Yes, because stumbling bumbling period lasted a lot longer than we wanted.
Yes, it damn did.
They gave us 2 weeks to stumble and bumble with Commanders and the Titans.
Exactly. You gotta get those 2 games in. You gotta
that's our
get to clean
preseason,
up
bro.
the little messes. Right.
Yeah.
Clean up what you gotta clean up before you head to Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm not over the Washington fans and the Tennessee Titan fans. We're not overlooking y'all.
No, we are.
Don't feel disrespected.
I'm joking.
I was just about to say I'm not looking. I am. I'm like, oh, we're going to win.
I'm joking.
I
As
know
long
that's right. I know
as,
that's the fuck
as long as
right,
we
though.
stay healthy. And
Inside, I'm overlooking their asses too.
shout out to Pete Samuels 121. He said, "What up, fellas? Just shouted you out,
What
Leo
up? What up?
500's channel. Shout out to you, Pete Samuels, and shout out to Philly 500. You know what I'm
Pete
saying?
Sam.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes,
going
sir.
over there and check him out. Make sure you hit the like button on his channel, subscribe. Same thing here with the bird section, and please go on over to the Eagles Collective podcast and make sure you sub up and like too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Get them things up, y'all.
All
Hit
right.
buttons for your
We
boy.
moving. We about
Yeah,
to get crazy
yeah.
over the
Things
team.
are moving.
Oh
Things are
yeah.
happening. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of the Commanders, I just want to touch on this a
Right.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, why
I, I,
not?
I gotta ask. I gotta ask. Warren, I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What do you think about my Uncle Ruckus video?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
have,
Leo.
have you seen it?
Yeah. Oh, I saw it, Leo. I saw
Oh
it.
shit.
Had
Yeah. That's
to get him, man.
My biggest thing is this.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it's only entertainment. It's youth.
Right.
Like the goal, like if you don't understand what the goal is, then you missing the objective. I just think, bro, like you gotta get the facts straight. You gotta get
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry.
yeah.
no, I'm just saying you gotta get the facts straight, and then at the same time, like I just want to talk ball, bro. That's
Me
it.
too.
I just
Me
want to
too.
talk
Right.
ball,
Me
and
too.
like it's hard to talk ball with people that don't know ball.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Yeah.
that's one of the most frustrating things, and like don't tell me about my team when you can't tell me about your team. And then whenever you want to talk trash
But
about my
look,
team,
look, look, the
you can't tell
fucking breaking news came in on that for you, Warren. That shit said
Yeah. That shit was funny as hell.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it?
He
Y'all
said,
heard
don't
it?
talk
Yeah.
about my team when you don't know about your damn team.
Yep. He
Yeah.
did. He did. He did. He did. You
That
know,
Yeah.
shit came in right on you. My
I'm just one
bad.
of
Go
those
ahead,
people
brother.
I like to clown. I like to do all that, like talk trash. But then like when we get into the nitty-gritty of it, like I want to be able to talk ball with somebody. Cowboys fan, Commanders fan,
Right,
Giants, any fan, I want to be able to talk ball. If
right.
you can't talk ball and all you can do is talk trash and you can't back it up, I gotta walk away.
right.
I gotta walk
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you just discredit everything we just talked. You just discredit everything. So it's just one of those things, bro. But nah, everything you say,
Uh,
you stated your points. You said what you had to say. Like we move on from this. We move
Well,
on.
this
right.
here. Let me just bottom line it for everybody, just so we're clear. You know what I'm saying? Another conversation.
Brother Donald.
Another conversation about Uncle Ruckus or anything cannot. I mean, about that whole situation with Lloyd and with Lloyd and his people and his wife and all them. Another conversation cannot happen until you first show me that you took care of business with that bigger situation. Someone is mentally and physically abusing one of their family members. So before you come after me, prove to me that you handled that situation since y'all think yourselves a family. And if that's the case, then cool. Act accordingly, especially since he told everybody women should be protected at all costs. And I agree. So handle that shit. Because I'm low man on the totem pole. I'm the low
Yep.
man on the totem pole. There's no need to be talking to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where
Yeah,
I'm
I
at.
saw that, John. I saw that, John Leo.
Yeah, so I'll leave it
I
at that.
think I think you cleared your air. I
Yeah.
think you
Yup,
cleared your air.
yup,
You
yup.
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yup,
In the
you put it out.
last
Put it out.
in the
yup.
Now
last three streams we did proved that we went past that because all we was talking about is ball.
Football, yup,
yeah.
yup.
And at the same time,
The last three lives we proved that shit. We you know what I mean? We here to talk about sports and shit.
yeah, at the end of the day, like we like we're a sports channel. Like you got Eagles Collective and you got the Bird Section. I respect anybody that's willing to come on the screen and talk ball. Like I respect anybody that's
Yeah,
willing to do that out of nowhere. And bring
right.
on and welcoming other people to talk ball with them. Like I respect
Yep.
any channel that's willing to do that. However, there's certain like you can't let certain things take over. And I just felt like at the end of the day, we I think you noticed something, Leo, and a lot of people noticed it, and we just spoke on it. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
All it is. That's it. It's nothing crazy. It's no animosity. It's no bad blood at the end of the day. Like it's just, yo, we peeped this. We do the same thing you do. We peeped it. We just want to put you on game. That's it. That's all it is.
So let me do this. Let's do this. Hold on. Because the one thing I want to do also, I'm an equal opportunist here. Okay. So I am trying to find the Cowboys
Schedule.
schedule, yeah. So we could
We,
talk.
we, we should do the Giants and the Commanders schedule.
Oh, I can send it to you, Leo. I got everybody else's schedule.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, throw all
Yeah, I'll
them
Yeah,
send it
Jones
to
send it
you.
up.
to me. Yeah, send it to me so I can put it on here.
I'm gonna put it in that group.
Yeah,
All right.
throw all three of these schedules up.
Yeah, I got all three other teams, and
Yeah,
boy, boy,
Ooh,
boy,
yeah. Them
ooh,
Jones probably look crazy.
boy.
ooh, ooh. Oh shit.
Them Jones probably
Okay.
look crazy.
It got
What?
them nervous.
What? Yo.
This schedule's got them
Warren
nervous.
ain't right with this, y'all. I just want y'all to know Warren wrong for this one.
What do you
You
mean?
know what
The,
I'm saying?
with the schedules.
Yeah, like Warren wrong for giving me this info. You know what I'm saying? He wrong. He shouldn't have
Okay.
did this because now we about to.
Hey, this is public information.
What's
What you talking about?
Yeah.
This is public information.
hmm We was gonna see that shit.
It ain't no
Any-
hidden secret.
Yep.
Shit.
All right. Let's see. Window.
Now I will say the
Hold on.
the Giants have the most like the Giants schedule matches them right now. Like this Giants schedule matches them the most out of all teams. Like
Okay.
the Giants can come out looking nice if they do their job.
Okay.
Mhm.
The Giants can really come out looking nice.
Okay, here we go. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to pull this
I
stuff
think
up.
most of us had them number 2 in the division anyway, right? Or was it like a half and half? Like some half had Dallas, some half had the Giants, right?
Pete Samuel said
Something
I
like
didn't
it's
get y'all
more
take on
balanced
our
like
schedule.
that. Huh?
Pete Samuel said I didn't get you guys' take on the schedule. So I think our schedule.
Oh,
I think our
I thought
schedule's
we
easy.
did.
I do
Yeah,
too.
Not easy. I take that back. It's favorable for what we've dealt with in the past. Like there's really no gauntlet
right,
of games.
right,
We're not dealing with the home away, home away, home away. We're not dealing with any
right.
of that. We got a solid amount of primetime games. Like it's a schedule.
Right.
Shit is a
We got
schedule.
holidays games. We got holidays games both.
Yeah, we got a Thursday
Thanksgiving
night,
and
Wednesday
Christmas Eve.
night, Monday
That
night.
shit
Yeah,
cool.
we all over the place.
And the
But
overseas game. You know what I mean?
There it is, y'all. My bad. Sorry it took me so long to get
Just
that out.
think, Pete, you normally would see Kansas City, Buffalo, Baltimore, the Chargers, Tampa Bay, the Rams.
Mm.
You would normally see our schedule looking
you
like
talking about
that.
for us?
Yeah, our schedule usually got like Green Bay, Detroit. We usually got
Well,
those guys on our
well,
fucking
like you
schedule.
got to remember though, Green Bay and Detroit, they were the first in their division. They weren't the first in their division.
No, I was just
Um,
as telling Pete to compare this schedule
oh,
in
okay.
comparison to the schedule that we usually get.
Low
We
key,
usually got those Jones on there.
the Cowboys got the teams that we typically play. When
Yeah.
you think about it, Baltimore, Bucks, Green Bay, like we ain't got to worry about Green Bay this year. We ain't got to worry about the Bucks this
Right.
Yep.
year. So
Baltimore. They got they got San Fran, Baltimore, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, and the Rams. And they lost to the Cardinals
Right.
last year, didn't they?
But look
I
at
think.
this though. They play New York first, week 1. Then they play
Yeah.
Washington, week 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then they play
Baltimore.
Baltimore, Houston, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, and us.
Bro, they got a week 14 bye.
Those the kind of teams we usually have to play in a row on our schedule.
But it's rough
So
though,
you
bro.
might be right. Yeah, our schedules was rough. They just don't never say it, Warren.
Yeah, like you
Mhm.
look at week 3 all the way to week 7,
Yeah, that joint crazy.
and then you
Bruh,
look at week 12 all the way to week 16. Like,
Right. It's
they
almost
got
like
them.
thank God for that bye for them. So
Yeah,
they actually got our bye week.
the week 14, yeah.
They
yeah,
got the week 14 bye that came out on that league schedule.
That's
yeah,
the one I
yeah.
want. Yeah, yep. And then also they have look at the turnaround from week 4 to week 5.
Right.
They got
Now
to play
what's that? Is that a home? Is they how many home games in a row they got there? Out of
uh
that the week
Mhm.
3 and week 7.
I think the
Uh,
home is the navy blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
oh, so
5.
they got 3.
So seven home games. No, eight home games.
No, I mean between week 3 and week 5. I thought we played them home
they
at
only have
first.
one home game between week 3 and week 5. They gotta go to Baltimore and they gotta go to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And the Tampa Bay game is a Monday night game. So
Okay,
they have
okay.
and the week 4 is against Houston, and that's October 4th, and then they got to turn around and play the Monday night game. So they got to play. What's October 4th? What day is that?
That's Sunday. That's
All right.
just
So
Sunday.
and then they got the Thursday night game.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yep. And then
Okay.
Thursday night
yep,
for
it's
the week 5.
October 9th. Isn't that a Thursday game?
I can look it up. Let me
Yeah.
see. That looks like a
Yeah,
Sunday night game, honestly.
that's Sunday night. So they got 5 home games
No, that's the
on
October
the
9th.
Oh, it's a Friday game.
That's
oh, it's
weird.
a Friday
October
game.
9th is a
Okay.
Friday game. Yeah.
That's weird,
So they
bro.
got to yeah. And then they turn around and then they have somewhat that's their mini buy right there.
That might
Then
be
they
a
got to
mistake, honestly.
Okay.
and then they got to play Green Bay on the 18th,
Uh-huh.
which is that so that's their so when they play Green Bay, that's the Sunday night game. When they play that
Okay.
game, that they'll be coming off of a mini buy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
So
they
they get
not going overseas, right?
No,
yeah,
they
they're going
are.
to Brazil.
They
They
going
are. They
overseas
go
week 3.
Yeah, they got to go
week
to
three. So
Brazil.
that Baltimore game is overseas.
Yeah, that's so yeah.
Okay.
So they got a
So
chance on
is
that one. Hold on.
yeah, that's not a home. That's not a road game then.
Oh,
Not
hey
really.
y'all, there he is.
Eagles Drew.
Drew, what up,
What up?
Drew?
What up,
What's up?
Lieutenant?
What's up? What's going on?
Hey,
Ain't
we're
too
going
much.
over these schedules. We're looking at Dallas's schedule right now. We're breaking their shit
Yeah,
down.
Hey,
I'm looking at it.
it's a Thursday night game. They got that date wrong for week 5.
Okay, so it is all right. So,
Oh, for Tampa?
Yeah, it's a so
Lieutenant.
they got Tampa as a Thursday night game, and then that following Sunday, like not
They
that
play
next
Green
Sunday,
Bay.
but the Sunday after. So they got a 10
Right.
day bye, and then they play Green Bay.
yeah,
Okay.
that's their mini
Okay.
buy. Yup.
Is that
Okay.
is that Green Bay at Green Bay or at home?
That's at Green Bay.
They home.
Ooh.
I
No, that's
thought
home.
I thought I
Well,
thought they
hold
was
on.
in
Let me see.
Dallas
No,
like
Green
we
Bay
are.
is at home. Green Bay is at home.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we at home on the week 7. We at home.
No,
Yeah,
we
we
got to
played
go
them.
there.
That's
No, we
our
played
home
them.
game.
We
yeah.
played
That's
them
our home
home
game.
first.
That's our
We
Yeah,
home.
played
then
them
we go
on.
to
We played on week 12 on
So
Thanksgiving.
the
after
week
Thanksgiving.
12 is Thanksgiving game. Week 12 is the
Correct.
Thanksgiving game. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So
That's dangerous, bro.
yeah. So okay, I got.
Yeah.
So
With that
they
Thanksgiving
actually have,
game?
so they actually
Just
have
that gauntlet, week 3 to
Just
week 7.
that's their schedule.
they got back-to-back
Oh.
away games. Week 6 and week 7 are back-to-back away games.
Week 3 to week 7 for them is a gauntlet, and I'm looking at week 12
Through
to the fit to
16,
the 15.
Week 6, yep,
That's a gauntlet.
another gauntlet, yep.
It
And then
makes sense to give them they bye to week 14 because they play us, Seattle. They're gonna need that bye to come back and play the Rams and then Jacksonville.
yeah,
Yeah, they might be out the playoffs by that time.
That's another stretch of crazy ass opponents for them guys.
And the only mini bye we got is after the Thanksgiving game. We don't play to that following Sunday, January 6th.
Okay.
So we only got one mini bye, which I'm fine with that.
when is
I
that mini
mean,
bye?
yeah, our bye week is week 10, so I'm damn sure
That's
cool with
that.
it.
The mini bye is it's in between the. Oh, you don't have our schedule. It's in between the Cardinals. It's in between the Cowboys and the Cardinals. So after that Thanksgiving game, we got a mini bye.
Right. Oh, okay.
Unless I'm missing something. Unless that is the actual bye.
Oh, so our bye is week 10.
Yep, our bye is week,
Yeah.
and
I'm
then
with
we
it.
have we actually have well, remember Christmas,
That's right.
we got the Christmas Eve game.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's that, and then we don't play again until January 3rd. So that's week 16 and week 17. So week 16, week 17, that's our mini bye.
Yeah.
And then we also have let's see.
Shout out to Randy. My dog Randy. He talking about that Jags game.
Oh,
Okay.
is he feeling the Jags? Is he a Jag fan or something?
Oh, he's from Jacksonville. That's
yeah.
He
homeboy from
should be.
Jacksonville.
He should be though. They just won a division down there.
Yeah.
He should be happy with his team.
Oh Lord.
I like our schedule.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh yeah.
I like our schedule.
This team can do what they got to do if they stay healthy. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think that it's good that we have like our toughest part of the schedule is that week 3, that like the week 3 through 7, right? Because you got Bears, Rams, and the Jaguars. Those are good teams, playoff teams.
You really think the Jaguars are that good?
Yeah, they are right.
I think they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like fearful of them, but they have some
No,
talent.
but they building something up, Warren.
Yeah,
they building
they're
up like
building.
Carolina. They building
Right.
up like
And Carolina
Carolina
has
and
a-
Houston.
They have a good defense. So, I'm not
Right.
really too worried about their offense, but they have a good defense. So they're gonna give us
Right.
some for our money.
Jacksonville
So-
coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Eagles got their most highlights on the Jaguars, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey,
But then
They
you
don't
go
stop showing
using
it
the
either.
cheat code though.
Yeah.
You using the cheat code again though, Warren. You keep putting us up against these guys. We know what we can do.
Yeah. I'm glad we got
That's
them
the
early
cheat code. Yeah.
because
We
I
got
don't
really
give a fuck when we would have
Yeah.
played them. We don't care when we would have played any of these teams. Actually,
well reason
I'm
Any
why
of
liking the
these
Bears
teams?
early. I'm liking the Bears early.
yeah, get them early.
yeah.
No, go ahead, Drew.
So,
September?
yeah,
Yep.
What
I'm
you were
saying we
saying?
can get them early because they're working out the kinks just like we working out the kinks. Our defense
Yeah.
gonna keep us in every
Okay.
game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I would think, at some point in time, we by the time our offense is adjusting, because I think our defense is going to be elite. Elite defense. We just need to. We have the. If the offensive line is on point, that's the real key for our offense. The offensive line. I'm not really worried about
Right.
anything else. If the offensive line is on point and we running the football, man, it's
Right.
going to be.
And,
It's going to be.
and let's
right there.
not forget about David. I keep calling him David.
Hey, yo, shout out to
Elliott.
everybody that's in the chat right now.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
That's watching, please hit that like button, subscribe, then and think about becoming a channel member. If you get a carton's worth of content for the price of a Lucy, Shout out to my man Anthony Perry with that one.
Shout out
And
to
then
Anthony Perry.
while
Oh
you there,
yeah,
while
no
you doing
diz
that,
out.
head on over to the Eagles Collective podcast and make sure you
Yep.
sub up with them.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I'm
let
saying?
me get over there. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
let 'em know.
You know,
props.
hit the hype button too. You know what I'm saying?
The hype button is heavy.
Oh yeah,
That's big. That's big. And then so let's move on to the next one, y'all. We got
The Giants or the Commanders?
the Commanders. Okay.
Okay.
So
Who are we?
left hand up.
Right.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? So there we
Uh-huh.
have it. There's the command. Hold on. Let me do this. Because this is my thing is so fucking janky.
Hey,
right?
they start the season off.
Kind of fucked up, don't they,
Yeah.
Warren?
Yeah.
They in the hole already, boy.
Yeah, it's
Why they do them like that?
Damn.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They did them.
It's
I don't
almost
know,
like it's
but that's
almost.
bad.
I don't know if y'all have ever made a schedule before, but like it's almost like that person you forget makes you.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't
that's
have no room.
fucked up.
Let me just.
They don't have no room to breathe the first
Yeah.
10 weeks. Good Lord.
Yeah. Good God.
They don't have no. They don't have
They
no
ain't got
breathing room.
nowhere to go
Wow.
in that schedule.
Damn.
The only thing close is that Bengals, like that week 11 to week 13.
Yo, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yep. And then they got a week 7 bye. And then they play us coming off their bye.
Oof. Man,
Yo,
That
that's
ain't
man.
gonna be them.
Yeah, if
That's
I'm a Commander
that's
fan, I'm
brutal.
staying quiet.
Yeah.
What was the Giants'
Yeah.
record last year?
Yeah.
What was the Giants' record last year
I think they won what?
when they closed out?
Did they win 5 games?
I can tell you right now,
Was they 5-12?
they were 4-11, my guy.
We ain't even
4-11?
I mean
That might
4-13.
be
4-13.
that might be their record. That might be their record
Yep.
this year.
Nah,
They-
that's real.
Yeah.
That's real, Phils. They might
they
win
were
4 or 5
4-13.
games,
Yeah,
bro.
that might be their record this year.
They might win 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, that
they
the
were
way that
4-13.
schedule looks.
Commanders were 5-12. Giants were 4-13.
Yeah. Well, they
Dallas
don't
was
flip, but the
7-9-1.
Commanders might have that record.
Here's the Giants schedule.
Right.
The Giants got the best schedule. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's their schedule.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Week 1.
Can you? Yeah.
Week 1 against let's do it this way. Week 1 against the Cowboys, week 2 against the Rams, and then they got damn. Week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? They got a week 8 bye week, and then we play them coming off of their
Oh,
bye.
that's crazy.
We got Washington and New York coming off of their bye.
Right.
They're trying to give them a chance. That's what this is.
Yeah.
They're trying to give them a chance. They want to see.
They can beat.
They do
They can
got a
beat
kind
Dallas.
of a favorable schedule, though.
Yeah,
They do.
They might mess around and upset somebody though. They're gonna have.
I think they can beat Dallas week
have
1.
a few upsets.
I mean, that
think
end
Dallas
part where
week
they
1
got San Fran, Seattle, whoever that is at the bottom next to Detroit.
Detroit.
What's them four? What's them four
that's
teams? San
Cleveland.
Fran. That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland.
Yeah, that's Cleveland.
Okay,
So
they
they
got
got
San Fran, Seattle,
San Fran, Seattle, Cleveland, and Detroit. They got a
and
shit.
then Dallas, and then us.
Well, I'm sorry, not a shitty schedule. That's just a shitty part of their schedule. That's a
Right.
gauntlet right there. So they got to see Miles.
Yeah, that's
Garrett,
crazy.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, Warren. I mean, Warren. Yeah, I don't know, Drew.
That part might be the one part that
Look at,
they,
me
look,
see.
Drew, look at week 13 to week 16.
yeah, they make it
Yeah,
through
that's
that
tough.
joint. They'll be battle tested.
I think they have to start off. They have to start off on fire.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
They have
But
to
I
start
feel
off-
They
like
get to that part.
now, fellas, I will be honest.
Mhm.
The Giants do
Uh.
have the best coaching staff. So I'm saying a lot of these games, a few of these games, they might just outcoach the other team too. They might just outcoach them.
Oh yeah,
Like-
but they
like, I can
do
see
got the
them-
talent
like, I can
to
see them
match
with
they got
up.
the
Colts
defense.
game.
Their
That
defense
Colts
is good.
Saints, yeah, Colts
Yeah,
Saints.
they got
I can see them
talent.
taking that.
Where the hell is my
Yeah.
where the hell is my torch?
I
Nah,
can see them beating San Fran and Cleveland to
San
go with
Fran,
that. Yeah, if they getting on their game, they can beat San Fran, man.
San Fran. I feel like they got a point to prove this year.
Yeah, I think San Fran, they coming. San Fran, they they
Yeah,
they
they got a point to prove this year,
yeah,
bro.
I don't believe them. I just think they
I don't
missed their
believe in them
window.
either, but I think they're gonna be I think they make the
they're gonna
playoffs.
fuck up somebody's sketch. They're gonna fuck up somebody's season.
All
San Fran and
right.
LA and LA.
Here go a better question. Last year, Seattle won that division.
Yeah.
The Rams was second and San Fran was third. Do y'all think all three of them teams gonna make the playoffs again this
No,
year?
no.
Who's the
I
Uh
odd man
think
out?
I think the Seahawks lost a lot of their players,
yeah,
and they don't have Clint Kubiak anymore.
they could be I
So
agree
you
with you.
ain't
They
got
could be the
Seattle
odd man
making the
out.
playoffs?
No, I got the
Oh
49ers and the
shit!
Rams. I got 49ers and the
Oh
Rams.
shit!
I don't know because
Oh shit!
My
That's
I
crazy to
think
remove the
you know what
defending champions
I,
out the
I
way
might
like
agree with
that.
you there because I think that you may have three teams that come out the what's the
That
division
West,
the
that
Vikings run.
NFC West. Oh, you
No,
talking about
I don't think nobody's gonna come out.
the
I think the
North,
only
right?
team coming out of that side is
The
the Bears.
North. I
The
think
Bears
three
is the only
teams.
team coming out.
You think so?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guarantee.
I think Detroit is gonna come out of there, and I like who else?
Chicago,
Chicago, Detroit,
maybe Green
and I
Bay
think
Detroit is
or
still looking for their
Minnesota.
Ben Johnson, bro. I'm telling you.
Green Bay might come out of here because I only think one team is coming out the East. Warren,
Yeah,
I only
I think
think
it's
one
gonna be
team is coming
two.
out the East.
I'm
I
putting the
don't think
Cowboys in the playoffs. I'm putting them in there.
I'm
I
not
will.
doing that, bro.
I'll put the Cowboys in the
okay,
playoffs.
You look at that defense. I'm
okay.
telling you, man. You look at that defense.
That 15-man roster. Yeah.
I
If
ain't
you,
got them
I'm
in
just
there.
saying, if Warren, and
Yeah.
look, Warren,
Warren can't help himself.
I'm not trying to be a hater, right? Seriously, look at their defensive roster, and then look at the teams that they have to play.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, and like I'm being fair when I say this. I have faith in Christian Parker that he is going to make this right. Like
I think so too.
he's going to give them some games like I can see them taking this Green Bay game. I can see them taking that with Christian Parker there. Do you believe in Jordan Love like that?
Nope, and
Like,
that's why I'm agreeing with you. That is why I'm agreeing with you.
But
and
I don't
like
believe
I
in
think they could.
DAK like that either, though.
But what does
I don't
Christian
believe
Parker?
in DAK like that either.
DAK.
But Christian Parker, this look,
Yeah.
I like Christian. I think he's going to be a good coach. But remember, this guy has never game planned against any of these teams before.
you
This
can
is
say the
different.
same thing about Sean Minion though, bro. That's the thing.
We do, though.
We
We
can.
do.
I'm not,
We
and I
do be
never
saying
take
the
that
same
away
thing
from him,
about
right?
Minion.
But here's the difference that I always say, Warren. Mannion has horses.
Yeah.
That's why I always attribute CP with what he has and Mannion with what he has.
Okay,
Right?
that's
And
fair.
So
That's fair.
that's the only reason why I'm saying that. People, Dallas fans saying I'm hating or whatever, but I'm just saying if you look at CP with what he has to work with and he has to game plan against compared to what Mannion has to work with and who he has to game plan against,
Right.
I'm a lean towards Mannion.
Then let's do this. Let's do this and let's go through each team that they play by week and let's see. Like, let's all take a vote. And I want to hear y'all's thoughts on it. We can start off with New York. I can see them taking New York. Like they
I
got
don't.
I'll
think
say
that's
this.
up in the air.
I'll say this.
Yeah,
Anytime
that's not
we
an
talk
easy
about
job.
division games, we all split with each other.
Yeah.
So you can see
Yeah.
them splitting with New York.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
But
just
they
more.
can win
all right,
now and
all right,
lose
all
later.
right. How y'all going to say that New York got better than Dallas over the summer with what they constructed their roster and added to what they already have, and then pick Dallas to win, saying that they got a whole lot to fix?
That's where I'm at, fellas.
Right? Is
That's
that
where I'm
really?
at.
That's like heads and tails at the same time. So if I'm saying New York got better, New York should come out game one and actually beat Dallas. It shouldn't even
Right.
be close.
because
Not
then
like not the blowout, but they should win.
I
Last year
agree.
they should have won that damn game, but they lost it.
Oh,
That was the
the one,
game with Russell Wilson, right?
yeah, when they like
Yeah,
scored
they
like
was on. They
45
was tearing
something.
their ass up, man. Like they was
The
tearing
only
their
the
ass
the
up,
They
one
man.
almost
thing
scored
that I
50
think
points on them.
the one thing I think that the Cowboys are probably going to struggle with is with a mobile quarterback.
Yep.
And how
That
many
is
do
that
they
is what
play?
I truly think they're
But New
going to
York
struggle.
got one of them.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying. So
so
like,
let's look at the mobile quarterback, especially early, because Dallas, if Dallas doesn't start off early with a winning record, it cancel Christmas. And look who they
Uh,
have. Look, you got Lamar, you got
Daniels,
yeah,
you
dude.
got Daniels, you got what's his name, Dart.
well, yeah, Jason or something dark.
And
Jackson
what's it?
Dart.
Tampa
You got you
Scatterboo,
got
Tampa
Dart, you
Scatterboo, or
got
some shit
Dart,
like
Daniels,
that.
and Lamar first 3 games.
and what's it called
Yeah.
a dart off on you too. Tampa's running
Who the hell?
Oh
quarterback.
yeah,
Yeah,
Baker.
that
Baker
boy
will run.
Baker.
Yeah,
Baker or
Baker.
dart on you and
Baker
punch you in
plays.
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah, Baker plays tough,
And
and they're gonna be in Tampa for that game.
I just wouldn't count it out. It's a division game. It's the
I
first
agree.
game of the season. So they
That's
both
something
coming
together.
in on a high, like, yeah, let's get it. And then when they play next, just say Dallas do win. They play
Mhm.
Washington the very next week.
Yep.
They might go
Yep,
they might go up 2-0 in the damn division.
Yeah.
it's
If
They
we
possible.
gonna
can.
keep it funky,
No, it's
if they
doable.
play their game right, they could be up 2-0 early. Niggas
I
would be
think
playing catch up early in the
that's
season.
true.
And depending on how they play the Ravens and the Texans, that's gonna tell us a lot.
I tell you what,
Right.
I'll be fair and give Dallas the
I
nod because
gi-
they at home.
I give them three
With
and
with New
one.
York,
If
right?
they could beat
I
the
give them that
Ravens,
That's
game
what that
or
was the whole reason why I said they got that.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
the whole reason.
you said be fair, right, Warren? You said be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I get if Dallas come out hype like they do every year, I can say I say they could beat New York, they could beat Washington. They'll beat Baltimore or
Houston.
Texans. They're
I don't
going
think
they're
they can
going
beat
to beat
the Texans.
one of them.
Yeah, they not
So
beating
then
the
that's
Yeah.
Texans.
Baltimore. Then that's
I can't see.
Baltimore. Do
I
y'all think
think
they could beat Baltimore?
I
no,
think they can. I think they
no.
got a better shot beating Baltimore
Beating
and
Baltimore than
Brazil.
Houston, right?
No, I'm saying they have a good shot of beating Baltimore because the game is in Brazil.
Okay,
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
oh,
Like,
I'll
oh,
give you
oh,
that.
oh. You saying if they was in Baltimore, that'd be a no. They'd be
they're
two and
gonna
two.
lose that game.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
okay,
I'll
Yeah.
give
okay,
you that. I'll
okay,
give.
And I think
okay.
Houston. I think with Houston's defense, see that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that's
When you know, like we could say all we want, they could say all they want, but when you're playing against a top defense like Houston, you know that prolific
right.
offense that you're talking about. I don't know because
Yeah,
Mufasa got
but that they
leaving.
got some shit for that. Yeah, you
Yeah,
right,
because
Lee. No, I'm agreeing with you, Leo. He
I
got
know,
some shit for
Wells.
that.
Yeah, because by week four, you're coming out of stumbling, bumbling period. You're on your
Right.
way out of that. And like I said,
Right.
I'm a big believer in like Mufasa be having them motherfuckers ready to play every
Yep.
year.
He
Is
do,
the
man.
Texans are
He
they a
do.
dome team? Are the
No,
Texans
Dallas
they
is
a
a
dome
dome
team?
team.
No, they're a
They
dome team.
outside.
Dallas is a dome team.
No, both.
No, Texans.
Yeah, the
Oh
Texans are
yeah,
a
they
dome.
both are
I
a dome
thought the
team.
Texans played outside.
Nah, man, they're a
No,
dome
they
team.
don't.
Yeah, they're a dome
That's
team.
not even right, man.
Yeah, so
We
yeah,
gonna kick all these. We gonna kick all the ass, man.
that's
They
why
scared of the cold weather, dog.
I'm paying especially close attention to where we are at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like where are we playing at? You know what I'm saying? And when you look at where we're playing at, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we're in San Fran in December or January 3rd. Nice weather.
Right.
You know,
Right.
we're in Seattle, December 18th. Okay weather. Okay. Not nice. Okay.
No, they here, Leo. They here. They in Philly.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're
coming
here. I'm
soon.
sorry.
Yeah.
We got to go to
We.
Arizona.
Yeah, that's good
December
weather.
December 6th. That's
Right
gonna
after
be
we
nice
come
weather.
from where Warren at. That's good weather down
Yeah.
there where Warren at too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That
saying.
Thanksgiving game, ain't that Thanksgiving game?
Oh, that's a dome game.
It might be a little cold. It might be a little cold.
Yeah, but it's a
But
dome.
nothing like what y'all
okay.
got. Nothing like what y'all
Oh,
got.
all
Yeah,
right.
But remember that is in a dome though. So
yeah, that's a
they
dome.
ain't gonna,
That's a
Okay.
they
dome
ain't
game.
gonna feel it.
Dallas-
We gonna feel it.
Nah, yeah, Dallas
Yeah,
a dome.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like look at when the weather starts to change, where are we
Right.
playing at? You see what I'm saying? Like when it starts to change for the worse. I mean, October is fall time, so it's always nice weather. You know what I'm saying? That's still good
Right.
football weather.
And
But
not
once
only that,
Mhm.
go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go finish. I'm sorry.
But once November hits, you know what I'm saying? We're at home or in Washington. You know what I'm saying? And then we have to buy, and then
You
we got to
mean
go. And Pittsburgh got to come out, so we at home again. And then we go on
yeah,
the road to Arizona in December. Nice weather. That's a dome game.
right.
Then we got to go, and then Indianapolis comes us, so that's a dome team playing in cold weather. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then Seattle got to come to our house, so that's a West
Yup.
Coast team coming to our house outside in the probably in the snow or at least the super cold. Okay,
Or ice.
and then you got Houston,
That
who's
should
a
be
dome team.
freezing.
Yeah, then you got Houston coming to our house on Christmas Eve. That's a
That
dome.
should be freezing.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
dome team playing in cold weather. And then, like I said, we go out to San Fran, so we get to play some nice
We
weather.
get to warm up. Yeah,
Yeah.
we get to
And then,
warm up.
you know, like New York.
Then we back in the cold though, but we used to it.
So
Yeah.
we
New
got
York
Seattle
used to
and
it
Houston
too.
coming to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's
Yes.
crazy.
We got
Yes.
the Colts, Seattle,
Me
and
too,
Houston.
Logan. Yep.
So
What up, Logan?
I'm
I
looking
ain't
right
see you in the
now.
building. Go Bird, Logan.
So
Go
how?
Birds,
So
Logan.
what teams do you think is going to give us issues, or what teams can you see?
Giving us
Oh shit.
So
Chicago.
you said 13-4, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
I say Chicago, LA, Chicago, LA, Seattle,
Jacksonville.
I think Carolina's going to give us a run. They got
Carolina.
Jacksonville Jacksonville because it's Jacksonville
It's
and
in
Carolina.
London.
The only reason why I'm saying both those teams is because we got to travel and then we got to travel overseas and then come back.
Yeah.
And then,
So if there's
yeah,
ever a time to catch us, you know,
it's
at,
right
let's say,
there.
Yep.
that's
I
that point
agree.
right there. And to be honest with you, week 1 to week 4 to week 5, that is Washington, Tennessee, Chicago, and LA's best chance to catch us. To get us.
Right.
That's doubling bumbling period. Those
Yeah.
first 4 or 5 games could go either way.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I think
after that, I don't fear Dallas at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't fear Washington, New York, Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dallas again, Arizona, the Colts,
No.
Seattle. That's gonna be a game.
Seattle's
At
colors
home.
going to show by week 15, though.
Yeah.
Seattle's true colors going to show by then.
We'll
Yeah.
know we'll know what they're
Houston.
doing. Yeah.
Houston-
And then
Yeah.
Houston travels
and San
well.
Fran.
Houston.
That's going to be a
Yeah,
tough
they
one.
good.
San Fran going to give us a run. That's going to be a
But
tough
they're going to be playing us in our weather, though. Like, they're going to
Yes.
be playing in Philly
They-
weather.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And West Coast teams
Yeah,
don't
but
travel
they-
to the
they-
East
No,
Coast.
they coach.
We got to go to
They
San
coach
Fran.
is used to it.
No. I'm talking about the Texans.
Oh
Warren,
yeah. No,
They coach used to it.
Come to us.
Houston,
Yeah.
yeah, but they coach used to that shit though, Warren. They'll be prepared. They'll be ready to
Yeah.
go.
That's why I said.
D'Amico played for us. He know about this weather. He know
Yeah,
about
but he
this
ain't
shit.
playing, though.
No, I'm saying he can tell his team though. That's the
Like
good
talking
thing
through
about
it?
him experience.
Yo, real
Or
quick,
bring them early.
We
You know how
actually
you
have
can bring them early.
hold on.
Yeah. Let
We
him.
actually have a Tennessee Titan fan in the building, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what
Welcome.
up? What up?
You know,
Welcome.
Big Ten
What
rep.
up to
What's up, man? Everybody.
Welcome to the
What's
Bird
going on?
section.
He thinks
Yes, sir.
that. Hold on, because he thinks that they're going to win.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
As you should.
You know what
Good.
I'm saying? Yeah.
Cool.
So he got them winning week 2 against us.
Texas boy said these people talking like the Cowboys can't light your defense ass up.
What?
Let me respond. Let
Who
me
you
respond
talking
to that.
about?
Wait,
Let me
do you
respond to that.
have the defense? Do you have the defense?
I'm about to pull it up, bro.
And
I was
let me-
already.
I think we
see,
shouldn't
you
even say
thinking the same
anything.
thing,
We
dog.
shouldn't even rebuttal. Just
Same
post a
thing.
picture.
Yeah.
We thinking the same thing. We was on the same page, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even rebuttal. Just post the
I
picture.
was gonna say I'm just gonna put this up. You know what I'm saying? And it'll kill the whole conversation. And,
Oh, he said he an Eagles fan. Tennessee
yeah.
rapper.
Oh, yeah, Eagles fan? Okay.
Oh, okay. My
He
bad,
said
bro.
he an Eagle fan.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, Big Ten. Okay. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Remove ad. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think people
No, say that
understand who
again,
Tariq Woolen
Texas. Say
is.
that again.
I don't
Yeah.
think people understand who Tariq Woolen is. He will get inside of George Pickens'
Say that
head.
again.
Oh yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
going? Where you going, Texas? Texas. Where you going with the rock?
Yeah. All right. So Texas boy, like, you know,
Where you going?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Who, position by position. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about your offense in regards to this defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Who
Let's
you
really
lighting up back there?
He said
You said
last
you're gonna
year.
light the defense up.
He said last year CD and Pickens. What did he say? Put that comment.
destroyed Coop and Mitchell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, and you know what? That was against a Christian Parker secondary. If you're going to talk about it, say everything. Don't cherry pick the good parts. Don't cherry pick the things that you
I'm
want
not saying
to actually make a point or to prove your point, and you're not telling the whole thing. That's part of the problem that people have with y'all. And you know what? I'm gonna just say this because I think it's about time. You know, I've discovered that your fan base is fractured. It's splintered. And there is and it turns out you and a lot of people just like you know what I'm saying, are not properly representing. You are just a Cowboys fan. But when we talk to actual Dallas Cowboy fans, like we've been doing the past week and a half or so,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Come to find out, there is a thing called accountability. And y'all been fighting amongst each other. Because whenever the actual Dallas Cowboy fans who do believe in accountability, whenever they get to talking, you and people just like you tell them to shut up. You don't want them to talk about the problems with Dak and all this other stuff. Yeah. So y'all got some issues. Y'all got some real issues, and it's going to come out. So there you have it.
So Texas boy, basically you're a groupie.
Yeah.
So just pull your panties to the side.
Why'd you do that, Drew?
That's
I wasn't even going to go there with it. I was just saying, like, damn.
It ain't like he's wrong.
No, it is
Drew
what it
said that
is.
all
It is
calmly.
what it is, man. Yeah. It is what it is.
I ain't gonna front, Drew. That see you back on that shit.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
that's
I'm
what be
sorry.
making them crash.
Drew never left. We was just
and then the other thing is this: what people are.
Tariq Woolen getting trucked by Dak, his ass taunting him at the same time.
That's a lot, people.
I thought they learned from Jalen Carter. I thought he taught y'all.
Okay. Yeah, hey, that's a like. That's a like, y'all. Hey, y'all, hit the like and subscribe.
Hit the like, yeah, please.
In here,
like, I think he just playing. I don't even think.
Too.
My bad. You want to
say he probably is playing, fellas.
Yeah, I think he playing. I don't even think he believe that, man.
I think the confidence level is very high on this Cowboy.
Yeah. I mean, it should be. It should be this time of the year.
But there has to be.
No, it shouldn't.
There has to be a realistic. Like you should be hyped, and no one's taking that. But there has to be some realism that is in place when you really look at what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? You should be encouraged. Right. But I'm just hearing a lot of stuff coming out of Dallas, you know, fans and some of the media. They like gassing them up already. They gaslighting these dudes and they drinking the Kool-Aid already. Like you should be excited, but temper your expectations, guys.
You should be excited, but also be curious of what's really going to happen.
There's
no curiosity. It's straight. We're gonna do this. Well, let's see first.
Yeah, let's see.
Hold on. Y'all can't help yourselves, man.
Hold your horse.
You ain't lying.
Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Yo,
You're not even right, bro.
yo. I mean, I know I got it bad, but I'll just be happy to know I'm not alone.
You're not by yourself, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Hey,
Where
shout
you
out
gonna
to
go with
Pride.
that rock at, man? Shout out to who, Drew? Who you shouting out?
They don't even
Tribe.
got Jalen Hunt on here
You got
yet.
a super
Tribe.
chat.
What up,
They ain't
brother
even got a
Tribe? What
Jomo
up,
on
brother
here.
Sorry,
Tribe?
y'all. My thing is all messed
Right,
up. I'm
We
trying
ain't
to
even
get.
got a Jomo on here.
right,
Hey,
right,
Or
Warren.
Warren.
Jalen
Who
Hunt.
else? Warren. Who else is not? Just name guys that's not on here yet. The depth chart.
Yeah, Jalen Hunt, a Jomo. Trotter
Michael
Jr.
Carter.
Michael Carter. Well, you know what? I'm gonna put this out there. I have not seen Michael Carter perform in an Eagles uniform yet, so he cannot get my vouch until I see him.
He nice, bro. Michael Carter is nice. He nice.
Wow.
Like I said, I
Don't
gotta
that
see.
sound
I gotta
familiar?
see. I gotta see it.
That sounds familiar, Warren.
What you trying to say, fellas?
You sounded like me over there, Warren.
Yeah.
You really are, brother. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's
Hey,
football talk. That's real football
I
talk
think I know
right
what you're
there,
talking about. I
man.
think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it, but it
He just
comes
trying to
out.
make
It
sure.
comes out naturally when you talking your football shit, brother.
Phil just making
It's
sure we
all
don't get a
good.
limit. He just making sure we don't get a limit. That's all.
Oh no,
Hold on,
yeah, we don't. Yeah, you know, I
That's
want
real.
us
That's
straight.
real.
Just like I know y'all want us straight, man. I know y'all
Yeah,
got plenty
that's
of
all
guys
it
that
is.
come to the birds.
Marcus Epps is actually competing for his roster spot right now.
You think
Right,
so?
right.
And we don't
Yeah,
even
bro.
know
Like,
Yeah.
how
bro,
we still can
He
add
ain't
somebody,
played
bro.
bad to
I'm
come out
telling
there,
y'all,
bro.
y'all boys still ain't even watched the highlights of that
He
safety.
ain't played bad.
Real
You
quick,
talking about Wisniewski?
real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tribe Call Quest with the $20 super chat. Salute, Leo. Great show as always. Love y'all, man. Hey, Tribe,
Love
let
you
us know
too,
what you think
brother.
about the schedule, bro. Let us know what you
Yeah.
think. You know what I'm saying?
You like it?
Yeah, see, Tiff,
What you
no.
think our record gonna be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We
Give
want
us
your
your
opinion,
thoughts. I'm sorry I'm late with that, y'all. I'm
brother
over here
Tribe.
having all kinds of issues trying to get shit up, and now I finally got it together. So forgive me for that, y'all.
No, you good.
Give them their airtime now, Leo. Give them some shout
For
outs
sure.
in that joint.
You know what I'm saying? Coyote said, I love the Dak hate. It makes my trolling that much better. How?
But nobody hates Dak though. Coyote.
You know what? You know how you could kill a DAK conversation?
Yep.
Just talk about playoffs.
Yep.
Oh
That's all
yeah,
we got.
they don't like that.
Yeah, as soon as you say playoffs, here's the thing. Whenever you start talking about playoffs and playoff statistics and stuff like that, you can't. Dak's not a part of that conversation. He can't.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Who sing that song? What have you done for me lately?
Janet Jackson.
Get it.
Okay, there you go. What has he done
Janet.
for you lately?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Janet. So,
Yeah.
there we
There's
go.
not much you can say.
I
Yeah.
understand you love your quarterback, but what has he done for you lately?
What has he done?
Like that's but in all reality, that's what a lot of Cowboy fans. That's where the line gets drawn over if their quarterback is their guy or not.
See, and then he did it. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. See,
he can't help himself.
This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Look. There it is. There it
Why you
is.
calling
you
him
could
daddy?
talk. You could talk. We're not asking Coyote. We're not asking you to
No.
change the subject, my brother.
Talk your talk, Coyote. Talk your
I
talk.
don't have to
definitely,
change the
definitely.
subject when it comes to Daddy Dak against the Eagles. So that tells you. So as soon as we say playoffs, Daddy
Trigger.
AK ain't
Trigger.
in that conversation.
It's
You know what I'm saying? How about this? When we talk about multiple Super Bowl quarterbacks,
they left out the conversation. When you start talking about the money games,
for
they
Coyote's
can't
benefit
talk.
of the doubt, this is the regular season schedule.
Yes.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's give him the
Let
benefit of the doubt.
Coyote talking shit, man. Let Coyote talking shit too.
Yeah, talk
You know what, Coyote? I do owe you an apology. You're right.
This is the regular season.
Let him talk
schedule.
his shit, man.
Schedule, yes. Okay, so Tribe's with me. He's thinking 14 too.
14. So what are those
14
teams that
and
you
3.
saying we're gonna lose to? Because we end up losing to one team that we ain't supposed to lose to. We're like we just slip.
Right.
I think he fell out for a second.
Oh shit!
But yeah,
How do he keep getting kicked out of his own joint?
That's some bullshit.
StreamYard, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's
StreamYard.
bullshit, man. How?
Yeah.
Momo Magic.
Yeah.
Oh shit! A war.
Ah, hey. Well, y'all not even gonna get there.
Uncle Ruckus.
No.
I ain't even gonna touch
You
it.
know
I
what I'm
ain't gonna touch it. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna touch
No.
Well.
Me neither,
No.
Drew. Me
Hey,
neither.
Warren.
it. Man.
Drew in trouble. Drew.
He's in
Oh
trouble.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Warren.
What'd you do, Drew?
Oh, Warren. Warren. He went on there. He went over there and said something, and it triggered. It triggered Uncle Ruckus something awful. He
was already triggered before I even got on there.
Drew out
because some of the stuff that you
out.
played, I didn't even hear. I didn't even hear some of the stuff that you played. By the time I got on, he had went off. So I had said a few things. And,
I didn't go on his shit. He just was going off on me. Just
no, I'm just saying, like when what you had played, like some of the stuff I caught like the last part of his before he eliminated me.
Yeah. Oh
Or he
man.
eliminated me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. And
Not elimination.
Elimination. Hell in a cell.
What's interesting is
Right, Drew.
that I've been talking to other content creators, Eagles content creators, and everything like that, and it's feeling like there's a bit of an evolution that's taking place. I think people, I think folks, especially Eagles content creators, if you listen to Lord Brunson and you listen to all these other guys, they have reached their limits with trying to be reasonable with unreasonable, you know what I'm saying, Cowboy fans.
No, I agree.
Okay.
And you're starting to see it, you're starting to hear it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, but Warren, he cuts
it's ridiculous.
Drew ass out.
Oh yeah, he went off.
What I do?
Uncle Ruckus cuts Drew out. Me too.
No, he telling you, Warren. He telling you what happened.
Yeah, he went off. I was like,
yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Like, God damn. I mean, he went off. I was like, whoa.
Drew be hitting nerves, bro.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Hey, we want to at least trash talk him in the off season. Don't have him run now.
Right.
No.
Don't have him run now.
And speaking of which,
good.
you know what I'm saying? Of course, here at the Bird Section, we always got to make sure that we keep it all the way a buck. And then there's times when we get that nitrous oxide to the channel, you know what I'm saying? that super boost and everything. And so, I got to bring to the stage the chairman of the board, Philly 400.
Oh, shit.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's going on?
Philly, what up, dog?
Nothing, man. I was just hanging out. I have to go pick my daughters up a little bit, but I wanted to stop in and just chat with you guys for a while and see how it's going. What you guys thinking?
What we want to know, Philly. You know what we want to know. We want to know what are your thoughts on this schedule here.
Did you see the beginning of my my stream today? It wasn't pretty. I hate it. This schedule sucks, man.
You don't like it?
You don't like it?
No. We gotta play in England. That's 6:30 stream.
Right,
then I gotta go Thanksgiving. There's my whole day, and then now Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
it's like they use Eagle fans because we go to the games, we put up with the stuff, and they know no matter what we're gonna show up. They steal our coaches. They steal our players. I mean, you ever see tampering like this whole New England thing for a year and a half? A team is telling you that you're going to give up your player.
Right.
Like they just keep doing shit to us, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. Because they know Eagle fans are loyal, and we're going to be there no matter what.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point.
But
yes,
who's the real America's team? Us.
Oh, it's us.
Who does the league use to promote the league?
Right.
Us. They send us to Brazil. They send us to England. I mean, Cowboys haven't been in international games since 2014. We've played 3 since 2018.
Yeah.
Right.
Besides
and
that, it's great.
yeah. And Philly, if you look at what the Eagles have done, being fast forward in terms of bringing on foreign players like Jordan Mailata. I think there was another Australian kid that we had on there. I haven't heard from him. I don't know how that panned out. Now we bring in the 2 kids from Africa. So the Eagles have been really fast forward about bringing on European players and trying to develop them. Whereas I think the only thing I heard from Dallas content creator was they had brought on a kid that was Native American. I'm like, that's not foreign. Like that's your claim to fame.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a true American. Like, what are we talking about here?
That's true. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
He's been here longer. Yeah. Jeez.
That's
crazy.
That's their international player. But here's the schedule.
I mean, in terms of schedule, like in play, I think the Eagles. I think they're gonna win about 14 games. You tell me any one of these teams on a day the Eagles are playing their best. Nobody on this schedule can beat us. Nobody. You're only going to lose because of what you do. Maybe our offense doesn't click week 3 in Chicago because we're still getting used to things like that. But I mean, I think the Eagles ceiling, I got 14 wins. I think the floor is 11. So somewhere between there is what I think.
I'd say at least, at the very least, we'll be 12-5. Yeah. At best, maybe 14-3.
Yeah.
I can go with 13-4. I can live with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it may take just 13 wins to win the conference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I got a question for everybody.
Go ahead.
If y'all picking the bottom is 12-5, right? What 5 teams do y'all see us losing to? Because I don't got us losing 5 games. What 5 teams do y'all think we got possibility?
All right, so let me say this. I arrived at 5 not because of who's on the schedule. I arrived at 5 to account for losing games we shouldn't have lost.
Yeah,
there could be injury or something like that. Something that's not out of the that you can't project. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, minimize the 5 then, because that's fair.
Yeah, it's just
struggle.
Had a struggle
ones. Yeah, right. Eliminate the 5 and at least do the 3. At least do the 3, because it is room for error. A bad day at the office, and there's a room for these damn refs. You gotta leave a leave a game for them.
That's true too. We got new refs coming in, so
you gotta leave that error. They be blind on us.
I think to be fair, like if we're keeping it a buck and we're real,
right?
I don't think it's fair for us Eagle fans to sit there and say that we're going to beat Seattle because we think we're going to beat Seattle when we haven't been able to beat that team in how long? They have owned us, and just I'll say the Rams cannot beat the Eagles until they do it, and they have to prove it to me before I ever pick them over the Eagles. I think the Eagles got to show that they can beat Seattle, man. They've had our number for a long time, and I don't know what it is. But
it works both ways.
Yeah.
But wait, is it Seattle or is it Russell? Because this is the first time.
No, that's no, because we had Locke. Remember they had Locke. And
Locke.
That's remember
right.
that?
Yeah, that was 23.
That
was 23. Yeah,
that's right.
That's fair. That's fair, Philly. That's fair. I can't even rebut that. That's fair.
Yeah,
so what's the other 2 there, Philly? What's the other 2
wins for us? I tell you what,
the other 2.
Yeah,
go ahead,
real fast.
I don't know. I mean, there's nobody good enough that should beat the Eagles. But it's like Leo says, you don't show up when we got injuries. I mean, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem like we always split with Washington. No matter what.
Yes.
I said that. So it seems like that happens. So it's gonna be games that we should. There's gonna be a couple games we probably should have won. Yeah, and we won't, But I mean,
if we bench, if we bench players,
I think if the Eagles can come out of the first month 3-1, then the Eagles won 14 games. I think we have some of the that's why I'm glad we have the tougher games early while everybody's trying to work out their kinks. but we know the Eagles do. I mean, yeah, say what you want about the Eagles. We don't know about Sean Mannion, but what we do know is about the DNA that's in that, the culture that's inside the franchise. We know Jalen, what he's going to bring. Jalen's going to bring it. So if they can come out of that first month 3-1, man, it's going to be lights out. Barring
Yeah.
any
Right, but the team though, Drew, the team,
Real
it
quick,
was about the team picking.
real quick. Shout out to Tri-Call Quest with the $20 super chat. He said, "Let's go! I can't wait. Me neither.
Let's go.
wait.
Me neither. Thank you,
Go
my man.
Birds.
$20 super chat,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Brother
So
Tribe.
appreciate you, man.
So if you want me to give you 3 teams that we can lose to,
Yeah, because if the bottom is 12-5, I mean, we really
right,
can't predict the future and
Yeah.
shit.
right. I
But
would
I'm
say
just saying off of what we looking at right now.
again, Seattle, we have to do
Right.
it. Chicago would be a tough one. Can you
Yep.
put the schedule? Can you put it back up again, Leo?
What about
Okay,
the
Lou.
Texans, Drew?
You know what? I'm not sold on their
Hold
offense.
on, real quick. Hey, Warren, can you put our schedule in the group chat real quick again,
Yeah, I got you.
please? Our schedule. You know what I'm saying?
I like Texans. I don't. I look at the quarterback. I don't know about CJ. I don't know against our defense.
Right.
I think we
They
can
better
get
win that game.
I think we get.
Yeah, I feel you. I know that's all right.
Yeah, I think we get the Texans. Rams
Got it.
do play us tough. They play us tough.
Right.
That's always
Right.
Right.
But they got to beat us, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the
they gotta
thing.
prove
They have to beat us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle. I'm looking at the Chicago. I'll
What
throw
about
one
San
out there.
Fran?
San Fran. Panthers
Yeah.
might be a challenge. The Panthers, because they're building a good defense down there. That could
And
be a
they're
challenge.
catching us fresh off of the trip to
That's one that might be kind of a catch you slipping. You know what I mean? That could be a trap game.
That's the only reason why I gave it 12-5. That's the only reason why.
Right. No,
I like
no, that's
13.
why
We don't
that's
know
why
what
I
these
asked
other
the
teams
team.
are capable of right now.
I
Right.
like 13.
Don't forget the
You like
last
13,
game.
you like
We'll be
13.
sitting players.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. The last
Yeah.
game we gonna be sitting players. I can see that.
that's true.
Because
true,
you know
too.
what? I think let's say worst case scenario, 11 wins. That wins the division. Not Washington, Dallas, and New York. They're
Dallas
not
is
winning.
done.
They're not winning no more than 9 games. So 11 wins, 12 wins. That's the division. We may, like you
Dallas-
said, we'll be resting our
Dallas has their gauntlet of teams right now. They got a gauntlet.
They ain't winning 7 games.
I don't see
I
us
agree
winning
with
only
Philly.
11 games though.
I mean, look at this. I mean, their schedule, like,
That's for real.
the Ravens.
Or them.
I don't think they beat the Ravens. I don't think they beat the Texans. I don't think they beat the Bucks or the Packers. Right,
Yep.
and then they're gonna
Right.
play Seattle, the
Right.
Rams, and the Eagles,
Yeah.
and the Jags.
Yup.
Man, that's a 7 at best 7 wins. At
And
best.
the Colts have a solid defense and they have weapons. Dallas it's all about the defense for Dallas. It's really about the defense for me. We know what their offense can do, but the defense,
Right.
they can't stop anybody.
You know I got that thing about when people talk about their offense.
Well,
They only did that shit against bad teams, yo. They
Right,
only did
because-
that shit against bad
that's,
teams.
that's the only thing that they have, really. Like, that's the only thing that they have.
I was wondering what happened.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm not hatching
Let's look at this real
hatching no bets.
Let's
on
look
that
at this
joint.
because I sent this to Philly last night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you look at this, when you look at the schedule, you know what I'm saying, especially ours, you know, we have we've got the Rams, the Seahawks, who are at the top of the rankings. You see what I'm saying? And then you got San Fran, who's here. You've got the Cowboys who are here, the Texans who are at the close to the bottom, the Bears who are close to the bottom, of the top rankings, right? And then it takes a turn. So you have the Colts, the Steelers, the Commanders twice, the Panthers, the Giants twice, the Titans, and the Cardinals, who are close to the bottom, who are third from the bottom in terms of ranking.
And what is this based off of again?
This is the roster
schedule,
ranking.
Oh, just ranking, just in general.
Yeah, the roster.
from last year. From last year.
Okay.
No, this is as of May 4th. This is where they are as of May 4th. This isn't from last year. This is May 4th.
How many points the team is expected to win or lose against the average?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That small stuff.
Say that again.
I said I couldn't never read the small stuff that they had in there. I only could see the color.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see the.
I never could
Small
read.
print?
Yeah, that's it, Warren. Okay.
Yeah, the title up top. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Okay. They really putting the Rams up there. They really putting them up there like that.
It's,
Well, they've been pretty good though.
I'm curious what their schedule looks like. I'm just curious.
The Rams?
Yeah, the Rams.
okay, yeah. Send it to me. Philly, what do you think, man? Like, in terms of this roster ranking and everything like that, are we making more of it than you think than we should, or we're right about?
Well, I mean, I think we're probably okay. Where I was thinking about like how are the Cowboys plus 2.3? Who the hell? Who are they going to win by 2.3 points with the amount of defense and points that they allow defensively? Yeah. I don't understand that one, But I think for the most part, I think the Eagles are probably I think that's probably about right in terms of the Eagles. Maybe a little higher, I think, but because I think the Eagles' defense is better, and they don't give up as many points, and I think the offense is going to be better. So. I would probably have the Eagles a little higher, but I don't understand the Cowboys. Like, if they think the Cowboys are going to be that dramatic compared to last year, they're crazy.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, they were next to last place on defensively. So,
right,
there's no other way to go. But there is one way they can go. They can get worse. You know what I'm saying? But it would just be a drop from 1 to 1 point. You know what I'm saying?
But even if
Lombardi now.
Even if they draw, even if the Cowboys improve, what are they going to go from like 37 points a game to like 32 points a game allowing? You know what I mean? Loud by their defense,
right.
They didn't do that much. What did they like? I keep looking at them and going, what? Rashawn Gary's your big prize? Like they was going to get cut by the Packers.
Yep.
You let Clowney go. You let Fowler go. I'm not sure they're as good defensively as they think they are. I like Caleb Downs a lot. I like him a lot. But
damn,
they got a tough schedule. They got a tough schedule.
They got a brutal schedule. Look at their schedule, Philly.
Look at the first
Rams shit.
God. They got the Niners and Seahawks twice every year. That's never easy.
So that division itself is going to be a rough schedule for them. Like we just let them fight against each other. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to take themselves out is what's going to happen.
Because they got the Broncos, the Bills, the Chargers, Chiefs, because the Chiefs going to come back. That's
it makes you wonder though, right? With Nakua in what I don't know what rehab or whatever it's going on with him. They wanted to get rid of Devontae Adams. Do they not come around and try to get back into the AJ Brown sweepstakes? Because I think they need another receiver. I can see it right now.
I think there's a lot of teams that are thinking about that AJ Brown sweepstakes.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
I agree.
You got the Ravens.
Yep.
They can do something. The Bills, the Chargers. What Leo was saying. You got a lot of teams
the
out
Chiefs.
there. The Chiefs.
Yep.
I mean, if I'm the Chiefs, to me, that's the biggest no-brainer in football is the Chiefs. Why would you not give Patrick Mahomes AJ Brown? Are you kidding? I mean, it's crazy.
Or Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
And they got to play Buffalo. They got to play Buffalo. They got.
They do. Wait, man, who do, Leo?
The Rams. Look,
the Rams. Yeah, the
Rams.
Got
the Rams schedule.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it's out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. No, I went and grabbed me some coffee.
No, their schedule's rough, but like you were saying, any team can really be reaching out to AJ Brown. And who knows if AJ Brown said, I really, with all this stuff going on with the head coach, can y'all look somewhere else for me to go to?
Well,
Like-
again, Philly said it, and I'm in complete agreement. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a bidding war for AJ. We're going to have
I
a
agree.
bidding
It's coming.
at minimum of first and a third. Now
Yeah.
that's the low thing.
What did Waddle get?
A third.
First and a third.
He got
First
a
and a third.
Oh, he got a first in. Yep. Oh man, yeah. Come on now.
I think
You know what?
Waddle though.
It was interesting when Howie had a press conference. He came out and he said AJ Brown's an Eagle, and then he said he made sure to say that there has been no agreed to trades that are coming. He wasn't telling Eagle fans. I think he was telling the rest of the league. The draft is over. Sure. We're still open for business if you want. Yeah. That's what I think he was saying.
Yep, I agree. I totally agree.
I agree with that.
Agree. Yep, I think you're 1,000% right. Hey, y'all, while y'all here, please hit the like and subscribe button. Head on over to the Eagles Collective Podcast and hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, you gotta go over to Dingback Nation Philly 500's team and make sure you all join up because we're all members already. So
absolutely.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up taking Philly 500 from Dingback Nation to just straight up King Dingalings because that's what we're about.
Oh, damn it! Don't do that.
After this year, my Christmas, I don't get to watch Die Hard. I don't get to watch that kid try to get a BB gun. I don't get none of that.
Yeah.
Cook my Christmas Eve, man. I'm pissed.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, people. Die Hard is
a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Yes.
And Devontae Smith's in it. Does that guy Argyle not? Is that
Argyle? Argyle.
Yeah, Devontae. That's Devontae's new name, Argyle.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call him.
You know what? I'm looking at the last 3 games for the Rams.
Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Seattle again.
If it's a close race, like they're like the Eagles and the Rams, or man, sorry Giants, you might get blasted.
No, look at this. Look at the gauntlet they got to go through coming out of their week 11 bye. They got to deal with Green Bay, Kansas City, San Fran, Dallas, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and Dallas again.
Brutal Seattle again.
3-3 coming out of that.
Yeah, the only break you get is Dallas.
Dallas, They'll drop 50. They'll drop 50.
Yeah.
So we played the Texans. We played the Texans Christmas Eve. Okay, I didn't.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yep.
I'll take Christmas Eve. That's good.
So again, looking at this, I'm just like I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Will they be a factor even to make it to the playoffs? Or will they barely get in? Because that's going to be a fight. Yeah, that's a fight for the NFC West out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let them fight each other.
I don't think all 3 of those teams are going to make the playoffs this year.
No, I think it's going to be the Rams. I'd say it's the Rams and the 49ers. That's just me though.
Yeah, those 2 teams.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm picking Seattle and the Rams.
I think 3's coming out the north.
Chicago, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Yeah, I think 3 can come out the north. There's only one coming out the east.
I'm gonna look at this.
There's one coming out the south, right?
Yeah. Because looking at these other teams' schedule, it helps you out looking to see what we gonna do.
Like what.
How they gonna be coming in when they play us?
Yeah, who they play? Like who they coming off of after they before? Who are they playing?
They got a Monday night game.
Yeah,
right.
Is that correct?
Broncos. Yeah, that's Monday night.
That's a Monday night, and then the Eagles are Monday night. They got 2 Monday night games in a row.
Oh, that's crazy! Back-to-back Monday nights.
What?
Yeah,
that's wild.
And they're flying to Philly.
How many prime time games they got?
We see 2 off the rip. 2.
You know what, Drew? You might be right. You might I'm looking at the Lions schedule. You might be right.
The Lions have like the easiest schedule in the league, bro.
You might be right.
Detroit, Green Bay.
That's what they said.
Very easy schedule. I think 3 come out of the north. 1 out the East, 2 out the West, and you get 1 out of the what is it, Central?
South, the
The
South,
South.
right?
You know, I think is that 7?
That's where Carolina at.
Yeah.
There it is.
I think 2.
Oh my God!
I
Look at
think it's
this.
going to be Chicago and Detroit. I
Yo,
think it's
Detroit
going
got
to
a
be Seattle and the Rams.
Mm.
Dude,
Detroit
look at
got
this.
a cake schedule. Well, I mean, not cake.
Carolina,
Yeah.
us.
It's definitely not a cake schedule.
It's
No,
not
it's not
cake,
cake.
but
But you
You
gotta
know,
look
when
at the division that they're playing, though. Look at the division.
right. They're playing like the Saints, the Jets, Cardinals,
Who, Detroit?
Dolphins,
Yeah, look, it's on there.
Yeah.
Fellas, I got it up.
Atlanta,
I
Texans.
see it.
It's like that's hot dog water. That's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Giants.
Minnesota
They're
just
gonna-
eliminated them. Minnesota just eliminated them from
Yeah.
making the playoffs.
So they got a get back game.
That's not going. That's they want Green Bay ass too.
Wow.
Okay.
They got
Yeah.
to Green Bay. They got to pay Seattle back.
Green Bay. There you go.
They got to pay Minnesota back. They got to pay Green Bay back, and they got to pay Chicago back.
Now here's Green Bay's
There's-
schedule.
They should win the first 3 games.
Yeah,
Yeah, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota, the Jets. Oh yeah,
Jets in Atlanta.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then
That look
4
kind
and
of
5.
sweet.
Yeah, oh man, yeah.
It
Detroit.
gets tough.
Where do they play Dallas at? Are they playing in Green Bay? Or are they playing?
It looks like
Oh, what?
they're playing in Green Bay. That's what it's
Good.
like. Let me
Good.
Dallas is done.
Yeah, they're done.
You know what I mean?
No, they're playing. It
Mark's
looks like
gonna
they're playing in Dallas. They're playing in Dallas.
Mark's
See.
going to be in the loony bin by week 5. He's
Oh,
going to be in the
oh,
loony
yeah.
bin by week
Oh
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
listen, he's probably gonna need his wife to come and shut it off again.
If they don't start off fast, it's going to get dark for them. It's going to get real dark for Dallas. I'm sorry.
But another
Oh,
thing, to be honest with y'all, film tells a lot, and there's film on George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb now. There's film on them, so now teams can see how to play up against them.
Yeah. There's film on Scotty.
So they're not going to be as much of a threat as they were the year before. So now with film,
That's all I've been saying, man.
Yeah.
That's
And-
all I've been saying.
And here's what I'll say with Dallas, right? If you looked at how many points they averaged against us, it was 22 points, if I'm not mistaken. Right? They averaged because we don't allow a lot of teams to score on us, you know.
Right,
And so
right.
I think the score was identical for both week 1. It's like 20 to 24. So it was vice versa. So they only scored like 22 points in this. So if we can just do better, if we play better in the second half, we sweep them, which is so frustrating.
We were up 21-0.
21-0.
Yeah.
Prevent offense.
in
Yeah.
their house.
Wait. Philly against the Christian Parker secondary. That's
Yeah.
They keep not adding that part when they talk about we came back against y'all. Yeah, that was Christian Parker.
Right, that's true. Christian Parker's defense, but I don't blame the defense because what happens is when you go into Nick Sirianni's prevent offense and he's trying to just basically not turn the ball over, defense has got to be on the field all that time, and they get tired. You know, you shouldn't take your foot off the gas till mid fourth quarter.
Facts.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Facts.
that was on the
And you
offense.
see the NFL. The NFL is you see it every week. If a team takes their foot off the gas, it's hard to put it back on.
It's hard to put it back.
It,
True.
it
Because
just
Dallas averaged like 30 points a game, something like that.
Yeah.
You know. So with us, you're only scoring 22 points. So good luck. Good luck with that.
But weren't we top 5 in red zone defense? So
We were number one.
Number one in red zone defense.
Yeah, and Dallas was middle of the pack, but they had the number 1 offense, which kind of balances you. It cancels each other out. So you say you have the top offense, but you're middle of the pack in a red zone. So that means you're exchanging field goals for touchdowns. That's why you're 7-9-1.
I got a question. When was the last time The offense ranked number 1, finished 7-9-1, and repeated the next year as the number 1 offense.
That's a good
What
question.
team ever done that? Come
Don't
back the
know.
next year and be the number 1 offense all over again.
Well, in the
I
minds of
gotta
Dallas
be
fans, they think
fair.
it's just an automatic thing. You know, it's just automatic.
It's definitely not. Every year it's a different game-to-game league.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking,
Yeah.
like, when the
Yeah.
last time you had a repeat number 1 offensive team?
Yeah.
That's a little
And don't,
simpler. I
Film
was
tells all, bro.
taking.
Wait a minute,
I
real
was.
quick. I hate
Uh-huh.
to cut things short, but Philly, you got something to do, don't you? 'Cause
yeah,
this-
I got 5 minutes. I got
Yeah, okay.
7:15.
Oh, my
Mike.
bad.
So
No,
7:15.
no.
No, you're good. You're good. No,
Who
you're
are
good.
yours?
Yeah,
I'm
wanna
gonna cut
make
out in
sure
5 minutes.
Yeah, I
No,
wanna
you good. I'm watching the clock. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah.
let me put this back. I'm sorry, y'all. I was having issues with my my share screen, but I just got
Okay.
it all fixed up. So
Did you notice one thing? Go back when you get a chance. Go back and look at Dak's like last 4 seasons. Look how up and down his seasons have been. He's been good, then gets hurt or bad, then good, then hurt or bad, then good. He's inconsistent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
And he had a good year last year, right? On paper.
So what is
Statistically.
the
So
what's the
wait,
ebb and
So
flow?
what's the chances of him duplicating that last year's success?
well,
on
wait a
paper?
minute. Because this is a point that Philly 500 consistently brings up, and it is worth discussing. But let's look at you guys are looking at Dallas's schedule, right?
Right.
So let's look at who they playing in December, because December
Start in November.
is
The
always
slide starts in November.
does
Yeah,
it?
but to be fair,
Yeah.
be fair, do
When they hit
December.
November, that's when Dak starts. His panties drop.
Yeah, man. Them thongs come off.
Them thongs come off.
Well, you
bro.
got they first game in December is Seattle.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
And that's
loss.
bad news.
yeah. Then they got to play.
That's
and
over.
then
No,
their second game in December is against LA.
the Rams.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. They're gonna get blown
Well,
out.
they got a bye week coming too. They'll lose that. I don't know
Right.
how you lose a bye week.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna
no
lose.
shit, right? You know what I mean? Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, Dak will pull a hamstring in practice.
That's
right.
crazy.
It'd
And
be
tell
off on
everybody
his
we
day
fucking
off.
suck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Hey, y'all.
yeah.
While y'all in here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for the Bird Section, the Eagles Collective Podcast, and of course, Dingbat Nation with Philly 500. Make sure y'all
Yes,
go in
sir.
there, make sure y'all like and sub up. You know what I'm saying? And Philly, man, I so appreciate you being in here, bro. For real.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
No,
sir.
but yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna tap out, guys. So I want to thank you all for having me come in and be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah,
Appreciate
and
it.
I'll be
Yeah,
seeing you
thanks,
probably
bro.
sometime either later this week
Yes,
or
sir.
next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
definitely gonna do
Definitely.
something.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Philly.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you,
hanging
guys.
out
Thank
with
you.
us, 500, man.
Thank you, guys.
It, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
No
God
doubt.
bless.
Man.
All
Walk
right.
this.
Man. All right,
Yes,
later,
sir.
bro.
Peace.
Oh,
Bye.
man. Hey, y'all.
yeah.
It's always fun when he shows up. You know what I'm
Always.
saying? Shout
That's
out to
good
Philly
money.
500 for being a real one
Yeah, we
on the
lose
Bird
Warren.
Section. Wait a minute. Where's Warren?
He dropped. Damn, Phils, what everybody dropping?
Damn. So you know what? Probably because they can't. Hold on. Here go Warren. All right, we got him back. All right. I just realized you were gone, dog. And then
I saw he dropped
It's
right
whenever
after
somebody comes out, the volume stops.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so
volume
yeah.
cuts out. Yeah, the volume.
He dropped out right after Philly drop. I was
I've been
like,
trying to do it quick so nobody noticed, but
We did. That's the thing.
What up, Jimbo?
Noticed that you were gone. I was like, wait a minute, where's
Jimbo.
Warren? You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah, the
again,
audio be dropping
what's up,
out.
Jimbo?
Listen, isn't that crazy that when SGA was up here, the damn audio didn't drop out? The damn defense screen couldn't come back up.
bro, not nothing. Switch to
He may have
Discord.
something to do with it.
Shardy McFly.
Yeah, man.
Look out. Yeah, I feel you, Shardy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm looking into it now, figuring it out because I'm gonna have to start, pushing people over that way, on Discord. You know what I'm saying. So we can,
Okay.
yeah, because this is, like I said, it's starting to get really annoying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the Discord?
That's
I don't have that.
another platform that we can all meet up on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And Shardy says super easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would like to see if Mark Holmes has the balls to come up on the channel. Mark ain't coming up on this channel.
No, Mark ain't coming
He
up
ain't doing
there.
that. Yeah.
No, he's not built
He
like
ain't doing
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mark not built like that.
Yeah, he's moved on. He's on to bigger things. You know what I'm saying? Bigger and better things for him. And we wish him all the best. But nah,
Oh, yeah.
but going back
Except
to
when
this right
Dallas play Philadelphia.
here, yeah. We play.
Do we know our preseason games?
Yeah, they got it on there. We playing the Patriots, of course, and then
I can't wait for that. The circus.
I feel
you
like
think
for
it's gonna
some
be a
reason
circus?
if he goes to the Patriots, Vrabel is not going to be there. He is not going to be their coach at the end. That's just my opinion.
Vrabel, he may step down, bro. It's a lot of accusations and stuff going on with him. He may step down.
Okay.
It's a lot of stuff.
No, I would have to defer to y'all on this one because I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of
stuff. What
stuff
y'all
going
call it,
down.
Dirty Diana and stuff like that.
Yeah. Fellas, it's a lot of stuff.
I'll be paying attention.
It's a lot of stuff to where it's more distracting, fellas.
Yeah, it's very
more distracting than anything.
Is he going to be able to coach effectively and with all this stuff that's going on, man? And like, remember the owner not too long ago, he just dealt with some whole, like massage parlor happy ending crap too. He was in the thick of it, man. It was drama.
Oh man, that's too much for me.
So
that's too much for me.
I'm looking right now.
What up, Master Eagle? What up?
Bird section, yo,
brother.
Leo. I just got here, but have you seen the Cowboy schedule video release? It's crazy, bro. They talking ish on everybody, even Jaden Daniels' mom babysitting his ass. Wow, I haven't seen
man.
That.
Really?
I
ain't see that.
Cowboys
Jimbo.
is strong, man. They dropping goofy videos talking about people. Come on, man.
But that's what we thank this bird section family for, man. Y'all be on top of it.
Yeah, I know. Jimbo, all the time. I haven't seen that.
Not some of the time.
Is it on there? Is it on their website, Jimbo? They talking trash already. We ain't played. I'm telling you, man. Oh, snap. Everybody dropped. Welcome to the bird section. We're having some technical difficulties, folks. Man, I don't know where everybody went. So, Jimbo, let us know, man. Dak 5 and Texas boy, come on, man. What has that gotten you? Dak 10-5 versus the Eagles. You can have that. I got you, Lo. Listen, here's the crazy part. We can lose to Dak as many times as you want. It doesn't bother me as long as we keep winning championships. At the end of the day, Dak is like he's a bootleg Donovan McNabb without the playoffs. Beat up on weak teams, but that's about to change. All the teams have stepped up. All the teams are getting better. Dallas had a good draft, but man, listen, folks, I want you to go. This is what I do. Like, you don't have to do it, but I look at each team in the NFC East. I look at the rosters. I look at the defense. I look at the offense. I look at, who the bench players are going to be. I look at all of that stuff because it matters. It counts. If one of your major players go down, if Quentin Williams gets hurt, God forbid, who's coming in for Quentin Williams? I mean, who? You tell me. Who's stepping in? Rashawn Gary, that's your king? Rashawn Gary is your king? Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata is going to be afraid of those guys? Of Donovan Easy? That's what we're supposed to be afraid of? Donovan Ezeraku? And who's your other guy you just drafted? Malachi Lawrence with a hell of a first step? Like, come on, guys. Look at these teams. Look at the rosters. Line it up. And you tell me after you line it up that the Eagles aren't the best, the most talented team, the most experienced team coming into this fight. Like, everybody's gotten better. True. Everybody has. But you look at the rosters. Look at what these teams have to offer. Because Jim Harbaugh already told you. Listen to what Jim Harbaugh said. What did he say? We got to beat the Eagles. That's what Jim said. We got to beat the Eagles. He ain't say Dallas. He didn't say Washington. He said we got to beat Dallas.
That's respect. I'll be afraid of that, honestly.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Can y'all hear me?
Salute this Lieutenant Drew,
everybody
man.
dropped
Good
off. I
way
hear
to
you.
hold that shit down.
Everybody dropped off. I was like, oh,
Drew
man,
held
hold on.
it
We got to kick this into gear.
Bruh,
Good
I'm
way
having
to
hold on a second.
down.
Can y'all hear me?
I
Yeah, I
hear
can
you.
hear. Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear.
Yeah, I hear you, Leo.
I'm having
I
all
hear you.
kinds of issues, man. It's like, what the hell?
We
Yo,
got you,
Drew
bro. We
kept
got
that
you.
party rolling, yo. Drew
I
kept that
appreciate
shit rolling.
I
We got
appreciate
you, bro.
Let me show my stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate
Took the notes. I just try to keep it real, man. Dallas fans, they hate me, but I just try to keep it a buck. Dispute what I'm saying. Tell me what I'm saying is wrong. I mean, we don't know.
I want to
Anything
ask.
can
I'm
happen.
curious what a Cowboy fan would say about this schedule, looking at our schedule, what their real thoughts are now. Because
Hey,
all
listen,
that talking, I want.
Warren, I was listening
Well, to
for another
be
content.
honest,
Dallas
you could
content
only
creator.
ask.
They think it's sweet. They think they schedule it. Oh, we like this. I'm like, really? You
No,
like that?
we gotta ask JB, and we gotta ask the other guy, 1980, that Leo.
Oh yeah, 1980.
Dallas,
Have you heard of
yeah,
1980?
JB
Leo?
Cowboy. You
I
gotta
think
ask
Joe
JB
Damasio would be.
Cowboy.
Oh yeah,
I think
Joe
You gotta,
Damascus a real.
Joe the Pro.
yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
ask
Joe the
one of
Pro.
those guys. They
real
opinion.
dudes.
Yeah, you
Hey,
gotta
have
ask.
you heard
them.
back from 1980, Leo?
No, not yet. But I did. I shot him. I told him that I sent him something in his inbox. And he just hasn't responded yet. So I'm sure I hear from him at some point. I know he just he's dealing with something personally with his family and everything. I think they just had a death. They just had the funeral maybe the other day.
Yeah. I think
Oh no! Salute to that brother and his family.
Yeah. Definitely holding them up in prayer for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Go sub up 1980, man. 1980 is a real one.
Yeah.
And JB too. Yeah,
JB.
Yeah, and JB and what is it? M Breezy.
And Joe.
Breezy,
yeah, and he said M Breezy too, Drew. Yup.
Yeah, and Breezy too, man. Those dudes, they real Cowboy fans, man. They not delusional. They gonna bring it to you raw.
Right. And get Joe Channel a shout out.
Introduce
Joe Channel again too.
Yeah,
Joe
the
fan.
Joe the Pro.
Yeah, Joe the Pro. That's my guy.
Yep. Joe the Pro. Yep,
Right.
that's my man.
Joe is good. He's good people's man. I talked to Joe. He's good, man. Sub him up for sure.
Yeah. All right. I think I figured out what's going on. For some odd reason, my charging cable is not charging, and my laptop's about to die. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You need to go grab. You got another one you want to grab?
No. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to get this one going. So just keep talking. If I drop, I'll be back on. I know how to get back on. I got y'all.
Yeah. So we'll hold it down.
Yeah, sure. Because this is
Warren, you was next. You were talking about something.
No. I'm just my biggest thing. Just looking at our schedule, and then looking at these opponents' schedule. We're looking, and I'm looking. When I mean opponents, I'm talking about playoff contenders. Looking at playoff.
Okay, correct. Yep.
Looking at who's going to be coming out of this regular season schedule through more battle tested. Who's going to be coming out more battle tested? I feel like this Eagles team, it's all dependent on the O-line, bro. It's all dependent on the O-line.
Well, yeah,
I agree.
At the end of the day,
and execution.
Like all this confidence that we all speaking is because we have full faith in the O-line. If the
Right.
O-line does not do what is necessary, that schedule's not going to look good. But
To your point, Warren, it's
that's
the O
all it
line
is.
and the D line.
I
We
don't, I
got a
don't, I
lot
don't
of
have. I got
confidence in the
faith in
D
the D
line.
line because the thing about the D line though,
Yeah.
Fells, is you got Jalen Carter trying to get a contract. You got Jordan Davis with a contract,
Yep.
and now probably going to be captain. You got
Mm,
Gennard,
yup.
who told everybody he wants some hardware. You
Oh
got
yeah.
Nolan Smith that's trying to prove something, and you got
Yup.
Jalen Sutton who's just a dog right now, bro.
Yup.
Yeah,
Like,
Jalen Smith,
That's
he
like,
got a
like our
contract coming in.
confidence. I'm with
like,
you. I'm with you. That's why I
like
brought
this
up the
defensive
defense
line,
line.
I'm not worried about. Like, I'll put this defensive line up against any defensive line in the NFL. I
Facts.
don't
Yup.
care what anybody says, bro.
Facts.
Because
Damn right.
one thing about defensive line, what people never talk about is what was the
Uh-huh.
issue we were dealing with in 24 when we first had that defense? What was the issue Vic Fangio said with that defense?
We couldn't stop the
They're not
run.
rushing together. They're not playing together.
Right.
That's
Once
true.
they started playing together, that's when they became dominant, bro. And so now you
Yeah,
got
they
a
did. Once they
defensive line
got
that
in
is playing
sync with
together.
each other.
Yeah, now you got a defensive line that's playing together. You just got to get Gennard on board, and you know he's going to fall in line and drop his knowledge.
Question: wasn't that the first year that Fangio defense has been implemented?
Yep.
Okay,
But you know what? Let's go back, guys, because who's the guy that we had before Vic came? What's his name?
Sean Desai.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Sean Desai.
Yeah.
And who was the DC that went to Arizona?
That was Jonathan
That
Gannon.
was
Gannon,
yeah.
right? And correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh,
aren't those guys Fangio disciples or run the
Yeah,
same?
that's just
Yeah,
like
Gannon is, I
right?
think, right?
just
So-
like Christian Parker.
Right. So
Wait a
just
minute,
like
Christian Parker
right?
is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He a
so
Fangio
it-
disciple. I'm just asking. My bad.
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
He would be
who-
considered a Fangio disciple.
I would
yeah.
say he's a Fangio.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you look
he
at
was out
the
there in Denver
defenses-
with he was out in
we
Denver
were-
with Vic.
right.
Okay.
If you look at those coordinators, the guys we had on defense before Vic came, the transition, in my opinion, was a lot smoother because they were already running it. Just different variations. So now you got the mastermind that comes in who created it. And it's like, okay, look, we're going to do here's really how it's supposed to be run. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the transition for those guys, the rookies, to come into Vic Fangio's defense, I feel like was smoother because they already. Uh-oh. I think Leo, did we lose?
No, I can't. You're good.
I mean,
You're good.
But I had an echo. My bad. I think that their transition was
I had
smoother
one
because
too.
they were coming into an offense that they were already familiar with, where they just probably had to change maybe some keywords or lingo or something like that. But the scheme is pretty much the same. So it's not like where you got Dallas's defense. Dallas has been running a 4-3 for the last few years. So now you got 4-3 players that have to transition into 3-4. So, when you look at an Overshown is a 3-4 linebacker. Now he's forced to play in the middle. Like when I see Overshown, he reminds me of he's really like a safety, right? But now you got these guys that have to transition to something completely new for them. They're learning something completely new. Not only they're learning something new, you have a rookie coach that he's learning on the job too.
Right.
Parker he's a great mind, but he's still learning on the job. When was the last time he did when was the last time he had a game plan for any offense? Game planning is different from you coaching up a particular group of guys, right?
Oh yeah.
And not game planning just for receivers. You got a game plan for the entire offense. Right. That's different. So they think that CP he going to coach the corners up. No, he's not. He ain't got time to coach up the corners and the safeties. I'm not saying he won't have anything to do with them, but he gonna have to sit there and game plan against Jackson Dart, Scatterboo, all these other guys. He got a game plan for that. That's why he has his other assistants to help them guys get ready to the game plan that he has to put together.
Yeah, and remember what Vic Vic said this first year. Yeah, my bad, fellas. But yeah, Vic said this first year. He said there's a lot of disciples out there that came under my tree, but you got to remember, I didn't teach them everything.
Right.
That's
He
facts,
said,
Warren.
he said, I didn't teach them everything. So
That's facts.
what Christian Parker is doing, he's probably trying to somewhat make it the Vic, and I think that's what pissed Christian Parker off when they called it Vic Fangio's defense. I think that's what got him hot. And I kind of like that because now he's gonna try to do something so different to where it might throw off the defense.
Sorry about that, fellas.
But
Oh no,
but
you
in
good,
23
Leo. You
too.
good, Leo.
Remember in 23, we didn't have linebackers though, fellas. We had
Right.
no linebackers.
Yeah.
We just got linebackers, Warren.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, we damn sure did just get him.
Yep.
so that was who knows what the size defense would have looked like if we had a Zach Bond, if we had a
Yeah.
like Kobe Dean only came back for 3 games and got injured again in 23.
But wasn't it Vic that told Howard to get Zach Bond?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Howie
was,
Roseman picked up Zach
Howie.
Bond, and he was just making him. He just brought him in
Special
as a
team
roster player. But Vic Fangio said, "Okay, I can do more with him." Actually,
Right.
he said, "I can do a lot more with him." So, like that was
no.
Howie
Vic
was.
told him to go get Jalen Phillips. That's who it was.
Yeah, he told him to get Jalen Phillips.
Okay.
Zach Bond was a player that he was coming in. He was literally supposed to be I feel like he was supposed to be like competition. He was supposed to be a competition piece, but they saw what he could actually do. And Vic said, "You know what? I can do something with him." So,
right.
Who knows if that's what Christian Parker is doing with the players that he's bringing in? We don't know that. We really don't. So, but my thing is just, I don't think like as much as people are talking about this defense, I don't think the offense is going to be the same. That's what I think people are missing.
For who?
I don't think this offense is going to be the same.
The Cowboys.
We're talking. Yeah,
the
that's
Cowboys, Leo. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
I don't think this offense is going to be the same, bro. I'm telling y'all. There's like
I don't disagree with you on that.
These are professional football players. Y'all telling me they're not watching film on them? You telling me Tariq Woolen was not picked up to stop a Pickens?
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think this offense is going to be the same. I think they're running. What helped them was their run game.
Absolutely.
Williams got his money now. He got his money.
They have a good offensive line now. That like their interior, Dallas's interior is very good. Like their
solid, but
center
it ain't
and
coming
guards,
up against us.
Solid.
No, but what I'm saying is their center and guards it is top tier. I'm not gonna hold you. See, Dallas fans here, their interior is solid. Now their tackles, that's another question. Their tackles are suspect. Their tackles are very sus. They're not strong in their tackles, and that's a problem on the O line. But their interior is top tier.
I've been just listening to y'all talk
what you're
about
saying is true, Warren. If the offense struggle, bro, Dallas ain't winning.
And when I mean struggle, when I'm saying struggle, I'm talking miscommunication because defenses. I'm telling y'all boys, film is everything. There's film on CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. There's film on them with Dak. There's film. So when they know how that film operates, defenses know how to play up against that.
Yep.
You telling me Vic Fangio has not been sitting in the office watching film on George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and has collaborated a plan on how to slow them down?
It's already set, bro. It's already set.
You telling me Jim Harbaugh sees these players and says there has to be a way to slow them down, throw them off. They're gonna rush that. That's gonna be they're gonna rush that. That's the biggest thing. Get to the quarterback.
Yep.
True.
They're gonna treat it just like they did with Patrick Mahomes. Get to the quarterback. Because Dak doesn't like running. We know what happens to Dak when he runs like that. We know what happens.
Yep.
So that means you gotta collapse the middle.
I think their defense is gonna be straight. They're gonna have an average defense, but it's gonna be that offense that doesn't fall apart, but that offense is gonna have some question marks at the end. I'm telling y'all. And Pickens ain't got no contract either. You signed a franchise tag, and they told you they don't want you long term. Come on now, bro.
Yeah, he gonna have alligator arms.
Yep.
He not going
Yep.
out like that.
You
Yep.
paid your
Yep.
you paid your running back already. You paid him.
Yep.
How many rushing yards did Williams get at the end of the season?
What,
Y'all really
11,
think
He
he's
12?
got
gonna get
about a
that many
stack and
yards?
something. He got a
Nah.
Y'all
stack
really
of
think he's
this
gonna get
stack.
that many yards again?
I don't even think, to be honest with you, I don't even think their run defense is going to be that good. I said this last night. Y'all messed around and switched to a 3-4 defense. That's the defense that Micah should have been playing in. He would have thrived in that
Right.
defense. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you know,
I think the middle of their defense is going to be solid, but I think you can exploit them on the edges because
look what
their
Shardy said.
edges are small.
Well,
Like
you're gonna
Lawrence.
exploit them with their corners. That's how
Oh, yeah,
that's what you're
their
gonna do.
corners
Their
are trash.
corners. Caleb
Dallas
Downs
corners are
is a
trash.
good player. He can't be everywhere, bro.
Caleb. And look, Caleb gonna get baptized. He gonna get baptized. Don't get it twisted. He good, but you know, you playing against pro players. This ain't Mississippi State you playing, bro.
And Mellon's gonna have a welcome to the NFL too. I'm not gonna say
Oh,
he's
absolutely.
gonna have
Facts,
a welcome to the
Charles.
NFL, but I'm telling y'all,
Facts, Tiff.
I just
Facts,
don't. I
Tiffany.
don't see it, bro. I don't see it. I can't like. Yes, they're
Look,
gonna be
Look,
better,
right.
but they're gonna struggle.
So
look
I
at
was
this.
just listening to y'all. Go ahead, Leo. Go ahead.
Eric Ohead, Young Bull Stewart said Christian Parker should run a 4-3 defense because you have to have very good outside corners to be able to run a 3-4 defense. It's not going to work for Dallas.
I'm telling you.
As they're currently
Unless they get a
constructed.
door.
Fall in line with
Unless
what
they
I
get a
was
Dory.
saying, Eric.
Yeah,
that fall
Dory.
in line with what I was saying,
All
man.
pro. Go ahead,
Mhm.
fellas.
Right.
Go ahead,
Look,
fellas.
I was listening to y'all describe Dallas, right? And before I get into what I get into, is Dallas head coach offensive minded or
Yes.
defensive minded?
Totally
Offensive.
He offensive
Yeah.
minded, right?
Yeah. That's Marty.
So when Christian Parker was here and he had certain issues, he could go to Vic to answer any question to help out the rest of that secondary, right?
Yep.
Who Christian going to go to if the head coach is offensive minded when he's struggling over there?
And it's all him. He's the
So
end all
who's
be
his
all.
think tank? Who's his think tank to go to,
You're
right?
saying who's shot he's gonna
Exactly.
go to when he needs advice?
No, who Christian Parker going to go to when he start to struggle,
Vic.
not understanding? So you think that he'll be able to?
Real quick, shout out to Linda
Right.
Kynes with the $2 super chat.
Queen Linda.
She said with no 3-4 linebacker, which puts green dot on safety.
Which is a problem.
Yeah.
What safety?
That's a problem.
Right.
The Hall of Famer safety they got, Caleb Downs.
Yeah, Ed Reed.
You mean Ed Reed?
Yeah, Ed Reed. Yeah.
He probably
they got-
ready to leave out there
Right.
now, bro.
So,
He probably ready to go home. now.
Warren said that the Cowboys will make the playoffs. And I'm
Yeah.
listening to y'all describe everything that proves that the Cowboys will not make the playoffs.
I don't see
No.
it.
Like
You know-
I can explain, Phil. I can definitely explain.
Alright.
Again,
All right,
I'm thinking room for error.
Yeah.
They could stumble and bumble their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, like they
So you
can.
gotta make
You can still make the playoffs and still not have the best. It's gonna be a Sam Darnold like season. In
Look, if they don't
2024.
Fells, if they make the playoffs, they're going to do the same thing that they do every time they make the playoffs. There'll be a first round exit. It'll be the same
But
thing.
I'm hearing
It'll
the
be
description with. But see, the reason why I said that, right, is because Christian Parker is now the defensive coordinator.
Correct.
He got to run that D. Minion is the offensive coordinator for us. So since we don't know what neither one of these guys are really going to produce, we're giving them the benefit of the doubt on both sides, right? Because we give the Cowboys credit for hiring Christian Parker. They don't give us credit for hiring Minions, though.
No.
When you talk about Minions, at least Minions got a whole team of other coaches that he could talk to if shit falling out of line.
Oh,
Yep.
when I talk, you talking about when I was saying redundancy.
You talking
All
about
the
like a
other
support
OCs.
system?
Right.
You saying a support
He
system?
got a
Oh yeah, facts.
he got a whole team
Yeah.
around him to fix the shit. If
Yeah.
the shit start bowling to the left, Minion like,
Facts.
yo, man, hold up, man. I
Well,
got
Shawty
to
got
get this
Dak.
right.
You got Dak.
And,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
but
been
see,
had that.
that's
No,
DAK
Christian
ain't doing
Parker doesn't
shit.
have the same support
Yeah,
system. He's got a bunch of
Christian
college.
Parker don't.
He hired a bunch of college coaches.
He's going.
He
He's
don't got that
relying
same
on college
caliber.
coaches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parker is a
and then
support.
how is he gonna make the playoffs doing that with the team he
I
got?
think. I like my honest opinion is. I think
Yeah,
he's going to
definitely.
actually. I think he's going to be on the right.
Linda.
I think he's going to be on the right track. I think he's going to be doing things the right way. In the beginning, they're going to be doing things the right way. And that's what's
Okay.
going to get them into the playoffs. They're going to be doing things the right way. But I also believe that once the schedule and once the season hits a certain threshold, teams know how to play you after that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think that threshold is going to get surpassed, but they have already won enough games to get them into the playoffs. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Now put their schedule up real fast.
Yeah,
Cause I want to see what week I'm gonna
Fellas, I
stop at.
can't.
Oh
Fellas, I
shit.
can't.
Damn it. That's right. No,
Wait,
my
I
bad. I
might be
forgot,
able
Leo.
to. Hold on, I might be able to.
Okay.
and Warren, I kind of agree with you, but my pushback is with I look at Dallas and I don't see the talent there for him to do what he really wants to do. It's like you could be doing the right things, but if the talent is not there, then it's just not. It just won't materialize. Like I
got
see them
this
getting.
question
I
for
got them better. I see them playing a little bit better, like later in the year, you know. But
Okay.
they don't. I don't think they have the horses. Like they have a good safety room. They have a good interior. But like when you look at all three facets of that team, you know, the edges, the linebackers, the corners,
Mhm.
it's not good. It's
So
not good.
I got a question. This is for everybody, even the
Uh-huh.
people in the chat. This defense that Christian Parker has gotten, these
Right.
independent contractors, whatever you want to call them, these roster, whatever. Do you think that defense is better or worse than the Eagles' 2023 defense?
Worse.
Worse?
Worse.
Yeah.
Worse.
Which defense?
The
The
2023 defense.
the collapse
Like,
defense.
collapse.
Yeah.
remember who we had though. Remember who we had.
Yeah.
Like
You talking about the Sean Desai defense?
correct.
And the question is that defense better or worse than this defense?
That
Yeah,
Dallas
the defense.
has.
Yeah, when we didn't
Dallas
see
has.
anything
Is
about
that
him, but we
defense
saw.
worse than 23 defense?
Yeah.
That's the question, pretty much. Am I right?
So you
Warren?
making
No,
me
you got it.
making me do my me do some research.
I'm sorry, say that again, Fells.
He asking is Dallas defense that they constructed right now with the 15 guys we saw up on their defense, right? Is that better than the 2023 Eagles defense that collapsed?
Oh hell no, they're way worse.
Okay.
Yeah, they're worse. Yeah.
So
That's what Warren
what?
was
Now I'm
asking.
just curious. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no
Where are they
doubt.
worse? Where are they
Okay,
worse?
hold on. Let me get. I got the team. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, 2023. Okay, here's the starting lineup for the Eagles 2023. We'll start at the defensive line. It was Barnett, Davis, Williams, and Sweat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
Fletcher Cox wasn't on that team?
Yeah.
He was on that team.
Was he
Hold
on
on.
that 23 squad?
Yes.
he was on it. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me. Yeah, wait a minute. What is 2023?
Because I thought Kelsey left after the Super Bowl season 22.
He did.
and then Fletch left the
Kelsey
year
left in
after that.
2023.
Keep talking,
Yeah,
guys. I'll be right
yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eh,
Okay. So in 2023, okay, here we go. I got
all right,
Milton
cool.
Williams, Jordan Davis, Jalen
Uh,
Carter, Cox. Uh, damn,
wasn't
Darius
Brandon
Slay.
Graham still here?
Wait a minute, 2023. What is going on, man? This
I
John
think
crazy.
Brandon Graham was still here.
Yeah, this John tripping. Hold on.
Brandon Graham was still
I,
there.
I, I
Yeah.
think
So
Hassan Reddick might have been here at
Sweat
that
Sweat
year.
was on that
Tom
team,
Reddick was there.
right? Hassan Reddick was there, right? That's
Yeah.
the defensive line.
S-
So
s-
that line is way better than what Dallas has. Because Dallas really only got
Right,
Quinn and Williams, right?
But
Everybody else,
right.
we didn't have a full we didn't have no N'Kobe Dean. Because remember, N'Kobe Dean was really
no,
there.
Dean was on there. Dean
Yeah,
got drafted in
but when I
23.
mean there, I mean, yeah, he was on the roster, but he wasn't
Right.
starting.
But was
No,
he
he wasn't.
starting at anything yet?
It
I
was
thought they had
they
a
had
different
they had
linebacker at the
Reddick,
time.
Patrick Johnson were the
Right,
linebackers, right?
right.
And the corners was big play Slade and Maddox.
Right.
Maddox
Who
was
was the
hot
other
track.
guy? Bradbury, right?
And
Bradbury.
Bradbury. Yeah. But I think Bradbury didn't he get injured though in 10,
No,
20?
Bradbury didn't get hurt. He played full
Bradbury
season.
He
played
played in
that
23?
that year,
He
right?
played
Okay.
the full season.
And then the
Yeah.
safeties we had Blankenship, Ken what was his name?
We had
Waller.
Bayard.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh
we
There
had
we
yeah,
go.
Bayard.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm back, y'all. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good
I'm
shit.
back.
Can
I'm
you
back.
are you able to punch up the defensive roster for 2023?
Yeah, I'm
Because I
looking.
mean, just what I'm looking at, Warren, defense
Uh,
was way better than what Dallas has right now. Dallas is that they just devoid of talent, bro.
Send it to me. Send it to me, Warren. Oh, there we go. There we
yeah.
go. Well, hold on.
Hold
Warren had
on.
page up too.
Let me.
Right.
No, I got you. There you go, Warren. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm sorry.
I think people forgetting about that learning curve that the Cowboys gonna have to go through. And they speed dialing instead of using the landline.
Hey, Warren, just send it to
I
me.
get
Yeah.
exactly what you fellas. I know exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Warren,
Not
send
only
it to me on the group
not
chat.
only
And then
the
I'll put it up.
not only the defense fails, the coach.
Right. Yeah, I started with the coaching staff though. I started
Okay.
with Christian Parker because
Yeah.
if he hit that slump, you know how they be like that sophomore slump?
Okay.
Well, he might have one of them in his first season as a first time play caller for the defense. He might have a stumble time where he trying to learn the team and try to fit this scheme in. I'm not saying that we're not going to have the same difficulties on offense, but I think because of
Absolutely.
the kind of players we have, it's easier for us than it is to have to find players to fit it and implement the scheme in this at the same time. But if you got players that pretty much played in, we know Jalen played in six different schemes, but I think Smitty might have played in six different schemes along with Jalen, right? Wasn't Smitty here the whole damn time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smitty was here in
He
21.
came in 21.
Okay, so ever since Jalen been the starter, Smitty been here. So both of
Yeah,
those guys gotta played in all of them different systems as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those three can easily have a rapport with each other to say, well, we used to changing offenses every year any damn way. Let's get to work. And that's why, Warren, to your point, when you say you want to see them out there, you want to see AJ out there with Smitty and them learning the damn playbook now.
Right.
right.
Show to be a participant. You show you want to be a part of this damn team.
Mhm.
I understand that, and I agree.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't like I disagree with you. Show some damn support. Get out there. Don't just be talking. Get out there because you don't hear Jalen talking. You don't hear Smitty talking. They
Nope.
just out there grinding.
Yep.
Now they might talk their little shit when they get little interviews and whatnot, but they
Yeah.
out there grinding, man.
Jalen
You
on
want to
10th
see
and
the
Diamond.
And
same
they and
thing.
their
Crazy.
chemistry's gotten stronger, bro. Their
Yep.
chemistry
Yeah,
has gotten
man.
stronger. Yeah,
Continuity
they
on
doing
the
flag
defense
football
and yeah,
together. Yeah, they doing
I'm
flag
just
continu-
football
saying.
together, hanging out together.
Yep.
Like,
yeah,
I hope.
continuity on the offense
Yeah,
and the defense amongst the players. The biggest continuity on the
is
coaching staff we
important.
have is on defense, right?
Oh,
But
Right,
absolutely.
right.
but the thing about it is the reason why it's the biggest on defense is because we have both continuity amongst the players and the
And the
coaches.
coaches.
On
Yup,
offense, it's just with the players. But the thing
yup.
is that Sean Mannion is inheriting a Ferrari.
Right.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
this right
you'll
here.
hear
Look at this, fellas.
Leo.
Look at this.
Thank God
This
it's
does not
Nick there.
say nothing about this right here. Says Ferrari.
Oh
No, that's a
shit! You
Honda
brought
Civic.
that shit back up.
Yeah,
that's
look
Kia.
at that.
That's a Honda
Where,
Yeah,
Civic.
I
no,
don't
no,
see
no, no,
Ferrari
no,
here.
Kia.
Warren.
Yeah.
Here go your question, Warren. Is that defense better than the 23 defense?
No.
Because I mean,
No.
Warren, that was a good question to ask because they
That was a good
building, we were
question.
building,
I'm
and
just looking,
and now
and
that they got 15 guys up there,
I'm looking, and I'm asking that question because
right,
if that defense that we did have, we can probably all agree that was probably not our best defense we've had in a
No,
while.
right,
not at
That
all.
was probably not our best defense.
right,
Not at
So with
all.
that
right.
not being our best defense, we were at 10-1 at a point, fellas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
We were 10-1 at a point. So my whole purpose for saying that is because we can say all this stuff about Christian Parker's defense, but if
Right.
it's at least shows some type of capabilities, they can move too. They can definitely move.
Right.
I'm just not going to underestimate them because of Christian Parker and he's new, because then we discredited what Sean Mingion's doing. But like what Drew said, I like
Right.
how
I agree with that,
what
Pete. I agree.
what signs has Christian Parker shown that he's developing players on the defense right now? What type of signs has he shown that he's developing and investing in the players?
And please remove Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean
No, no, no,
from
no,
the
no, no. I'm not talking
analysis.
about no. I'm saying what has he did on the Cowboys roster as
Oh,
he
you
came
talking about?
into
Okay, I
yeah,
got
as he
you. I
came
got
into the
you.
Cowboys
I
facility.
got you.
What new things has he implemented onto this team that can help develop and make them better?
Right, right.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you this.
And
Hmm.
the reason, and I'm gonna say this, the reason why I say that, because when you look at Sean Mannion, he's got GoPros on his quarterbacks, and he's
Right,
having them watch video, watch film, have them study what they're doing to make them better. So, what is Christian Parker doing on that other end that is truly to help and develop, make this defense better? What is he doing
right.
on that aspect of it?
What
That's another thing that I'm looking at.
Warren? To me, Warren, I think the biggest problem Christian Parker is going to have is in-game adjustment.
Yep.
That's what real coaches. That's when you know you got somebody special. You know, because if somebody
That's
throws
facts,
something
Drew.
crazy at you, and at halftime, can CP like get in the playbook and say, all right, this is what we got to do different. And then my question is, what does he have to go? What memory does he have to go to say, oh, I remember this when I was coaching at such and such.
Wherever, right? Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've seen this before. Like
Right.
I've seen this before. He ain't never seen this before. So I think that's going to be his biggest challenges is in-game adjustment. And how does he adjust the game plan at halftime or in the second quarter when teams switch it up, when they come out of there, like when Sean Mannion, if he does 20 set plays, right? When he comes out that 20 set plays and it's like, all right, now we're going to do this. Can CP make the adjustment, right? That's where I think his biggest issue is going to be. And he might not, that might not kick in for him until mid-season. It might kick in the first game this season. We don't know. But that's something that he's never experienced before.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
But what if he
Mannion
don't have that, Drew,
got like
right?
he got 2 other offensive coordinators on his staff.
Right. 3, when you count Nick, you can't discount the head coach.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You can make
Right.
fun of Nick all you want. Nick,
Yeah,
he's-
Nick got problem over there, John. But look, Drew, what you just said though. What if just say Christian Parker is a good in-game play caller, and he still don't have the
The
players he have to
Thank
make
you.
those damn plays?
Thank you.
yeah.
Who
He
are they
doesn't-
going to blame?
He doesn't
what-
have
You know
the
what I
talent
mean?
on
They
the
gonna
on
blame
the roster.
Parker.
Yeah,
Talent
that's what
on
I'm saying. Don't fire him. If y'all, I know y'all don't like me, man, because my mom crazy Cowboy fans. I know y'all don't fuck with me like that. And that's okay, because I don't fuck with Cowboys either, right? Listen, do not fire Christian Parker after 1 year. That's the best advice I can give y'all. I'm
Do
not
what
giving
y'all
y'all
want
no
because he'll
more.
come back home. That's why.
Yeah, he will come the hell back. Hey, he'd be like, man, I shouldn't have left this motherfucker in the first place.
Yeah.
You know,
But look what they
I
did
should
to
have went to
Eberflus.
Cleveland.
Look what they
Huh?
did to Eberflus. Look what they did to Eberflus.
Right, that's what I'm
Eberflus,
saying. 1
he's-
year, man.
And he's an experienced defensive coordinator. I remember a lot of the Dallas content creators was excited about him, telling me what he can do, what he's done.
Yup.
You know, he's done this with teams. And I was telling him, don't fire the dude. Like, those aren't his
Right.
guys. Those is Dan Quinn guys. How you going to win with those guys? Now, CP's in the same situation. Now, they brought in some guys that CP, you know, we can assume has asked for. But a lot of these
Right.
guys on here, those aren't his guys. Those was Dan Quinn guys or Eberflus's guys. Those aren't his guys.
Hey, Drew,
The only
they
guy
not
that's
just
his is
excited.
Caleb Downs. That's the only guy that's his.
And Jalen Thompson. That
With a
Jalen
phantom,
Thompson is solid.
with a phantom injury though.
No, well, Malachi Lawrence.
remember?
I'll get Malachi Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's no reports on that
You
injury
thought
from what we were told.
partially torn meniscus.
Yeah, we don't have no there's no reports, is what we was told, right?
That's fake news, fellas. That's fake news.
Oh yeah, Marcus.
That's fake news.
That's what we was
Marcus
told.
that
It wasn't nothing.
paperwork. That was his
It
best.
wasn't-
That was his best comeback. There ain't no paperwork.
Yeah,
And,
that's
and,
fake
and
news.
Ain't
remember,
no
I wouldn't
records
let him
on
go
that.
if they gave us a straight answer.
They
Like-
sent this dude.
You know, one of the hardest things to do is to get them to give you a straight answer.
How was that?
They can never.
No, go ahead, Leo. My bad.
No, I was gonna say,
'Cause-
remember, I wouldn't let him off the hook until he gave us a straight answer. Give us the answer. And as soon as I pressed him on giving us a straight answer, he was like, I mean, ain't no paperwork. Ain't
Right.
no, and I'm like, what?
So is that a shot at is that not a shot at his owners by saying that it ain't no paperwork?
That's the point.
Isn't that a shot at his damn owner without even knowing that you took a shot at your owner / GM? So you got an owner that don't do no homework on the player he about to draft.
Mhm.
But
You know what I mean?
But
That's what
remember,
Dallas-
they'll take in an injured player though.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They love drafting injured players. They love that.
Yeah, they got a
Low risk, high reward. Low
Yep.
risk, high reward.
They love drafting injured guys.
They learned that from Howie.
Yep.
Listen, they can keep drafting them bulls.
Because
They
you
30
can say the
years
same
old.
thing about N'Kobe Dean. You can say the
Yeah.
same thing about him. He came into the league with injury history.
He
But
did.
Coyote did say this. He said,
Well,
he said-
N'Kobe just played in the national championship and won that joint.
but look,
But he
in
did.
all
He did have
fairness-
injury.
He
Wait a minute,
was banged up.
wait.
So go,
Coyote,
Leo.
Coyote said, in all fairness to Eberfuck, he did have a crap situation. We traded Micah and forfeited any hope on defense, but we just now received all our compensation back.
Oh,
But
okay. At least y'all got
But
something
that's
back
yeah,
for that.
but that's
yeah,
crazy though. Listen to what he just said.
I
Like
heard it.
you put a defensive coordinator in a very bad position.
a week
Like
before
you screwed him over.
and then
Okay, honest
and
like
then had a good
GM.
player kill himself during
Yeah.
the season.
And then
So
blame the coach. They were blaming Eberflus. Like, this dude is trash.
That's
He can't
crazy.
coach. He can't teach. You
yup,
put him in that situation.
yup.
And now
That's
you got
crazy.
CP and you
And then
putting him in a
and that's the
same
part.
position.
See, that's the part that this is why I said I hated. One, I hated. I didn't want to lose Christian Parker, but we all knew that was going to be an eventual.
Yeah, we knew
Right.
We knew.
Right. We
You know what I'm
knew
saying?
it was coming.
But I just hated that he went to the Cowboys, not because there are because they're our division rival, but really because y'all fuck people over, and then when they
Yeah.
shit on their name, you know what I'm saying? Like, you spent majority of the offseason and part of the season praising Eberflus and all this other stuff.
Yup.
But by the end of the year, y'all changed his name to
They
Eberfuck.
straight turned on him.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then and
Coyote just called him
I
out
know
his
that's what I
name
said. That's
too.
why I said that.
Yeah.
And then you expect us to not think the same thing. Y'all shitting on Dan Quinn. Y'all
Yeah.
shitted on Dan Quinn.
I think they would do the same damn thing to Christian
They're going
Parker.
to do the
man.
same thing to Christian Parker, and that's the part. That's why. Remember, I tried to tell Lloyd and them, stop turning him into some mythological legend, mythical beast or something like that, and making him out to be more than you want, because y'all have tempestuous hearts, and y'all going to sit there and y'all going to turn him into something that he's not, and then you're going to fuck him over, like you did, like you've done every defensive coordinator since. Y'all fucked over Eberflus. Y'all fucked over Eberflus. Y'all fucked over Quinn. Y'all fucked over who did they have before? Nolan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do not develop players, and you do not have the patience to for that development of a defense. And I hate that Christian Parker went to that situation, because if he does not do
Into a clown
y'all
show.
want or whatever, y'all gonna be
Right.
shitting on his name, and because y'all don't
Fact.
appreciate nice things.
No,
Y'all
you
do
don't.
not.
I think half that blame goes to your players, Coyote, not the coach.
Right.
You putting
And
everything on the coach, nothing on them bum ass players you had back there. The players gave up that 30 points. He might have drew up the right defensive scheme, but if your players ain't doing the damn scheme, they getting cooked back there.
Yeah. Hey, what Dave Chappelle say in the Rick James sketch when they beat his legs? He said they should have never gave y'all niggas money.
Yup.
Oh yeah, right.
Yup.
Right. Put
That's
the
Jerry
blame
Jones.
on put the blame on both of them is all I'm saying. The players
You know what?
and the
Not her
coach.
season. I'm so not mad at you for saying that. Eagles had
What?
three future defensive coordinators on their staff: Clint Hurt, Bobby King, and Christian Parker. I am happy
Yeah.
they took Parker over the other two guys. I think Hurt is
Fact.
the best coach.
Yeah.
Which is
No,
why
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
I think he's going to end up being the defensive coordinator when
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
you
That's a
right,
bar,
not
no
her
OC
season.
guy. That's a bar. That's a bar. Because
Yup.
that's
Yeah.
who I was
And he
afraid
right.
they was going to get.
Me
He
too.
I was
right
hoping they
though,
didn't get Clint.
because
I was
Me
we
hoping.
was
too.
talking
Me too, Warren.
right. We
Me
was
too.
talking
Me too,
about
Drew.
that.
Me too, Warren. Me too, Drew.
Yep.
I was like,
Man.
well, I mean, if we had to lose one, I'm glad one clear up.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't want to
Now
see him
Bobby
go.
King.
But don't touch that
Who's
dude.
Bobby King again? Who's Bobby
He's
King again?
the linebacker coach.
He's the linebacker
The-
coach.
okay, yeah, they were
He went over
talking
to the
about him.
Raiders. He
Yeah,
went over to the
Right.
Raiders. That's
Yeah.
why
Okay.
Nolan
Got Kobe over there.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe over there.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's give N'Kobe and Reed Blankenship props, man, because you know Chris was in their ear. You know he was in their ear, and that's like, hell nah, we good.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
them guys helped us win a Super Bowl, man. They get props.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
get props, man. They
Absolutely.
didn't do nothing wrong here. We like them guys, man.
But Clint
We
Absolutely.
like
Hurt
them guys.
developed these players. He developed the
Yeah,
defensive line. I
we
don't think
like
Jordan
them
Davis
guys.
would be the player that he would be if he didn't have
Without
Clint.
Clint Hurt. Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
think
Right,
I don't
right.
think I don't think Jalen
Or
Carter would
Carter.
have had a better
Nope.
temperament if it
Did you
wasn't for
And,
see?
Clint
and,
Hurt.
Did you see his
and he
face when they
controls
drafted
his
the?
attitude, Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you
yeah,
see his face when they drafted Unar Bernard?
I
Did
ain't
you
yeah.
never
see
seen.
Clint Hurt?
Oh
You know
No,
yeah,
what?
he was.
yeah, Drew.
Hold
Yeah,
up, Drew.
yeah.
But
Bro,
remember, Clint Hurt said he was out there. He was
that's
out
what
there
I'm saying.
during training with them, and he said, "We're
Right.
gonna get you over here." He's like, "We're
And,
gonna
Bro,
and,
do our best to get you here."
and you know who else was
Facts.
over
Not
there?
Hurts and
Jordan
Domo,
Mailata.
Milton.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan
Mailata
Milata,
Mailata
was
was
there
y'all.
helping
too.
out too. Jordan
Yeah,
Mailata was also working with those guys too.
Right,
So
yeah.
right.
and the thing is that what really caught my attention, to Drew's point, was when he was on the phone. I ain't never seen
Yes, he
Clint Hurt
is.
smiling like that.
Never seen him like that.
I
Right.
ain't
He was
never
giddy.
seen him smile like that. I ain't never. I'm like, oh, wait, hold
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
whoa.
Right. Yo, not
Who's
so
this
hurt,
dude?
not so
What did
hurt
we just
season
get?
is
Yeah,
definitely
who
right.
Who
is this
is
dude?
this guy? I've never seen Clint
Oh,
Hurt
bro.
look like that. You know what I'm
Clint was
saying?
giddy.
Right.
You know, like, I know he beams with pride with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis and all that shit, but I ain't never seen him licking his chops and smiling and like, we about to get to work.
Oh,
Remember what I
okay.
told you? I told
Because
you we was gonna come get you.
when you're a developer, bro, and you see so
I
much
like that
potential in somebody,
Coyote.
like
That's good
that's
shit.
bro, and you get to craft and carve this person and mold
Yeah.
them the
Right.
way that you want them to be. Like
Yeah.
that's
When they
something
become
Clint Hurt
when they
or any
become
coach
what
would
you
want.
I think
Right. Right.
I think Clint Hurt was looking at Jordan Davis and realizing when he saw Jordan Davis become who he envisioned him to be, he's so proud.
Right.
When he
Yeah,
sees
I don't
Jalen
even think
Carter,
Jordan
Yes,
Davis
he
has even
is.
hit
Yes,
that
he
mark yet.
is.
Jordan
Yeah,
Davis
I'm
hasn't even
proud.
hit his ceiling yet.
He hasn't.
no,
He
no,
hasn't.
no,
Same thing
he's
with
not even in
Jalen
his
Carter.
prime yet.
Yeah,
Jordan Davis
same thing
isn't
with
even in his
Jalen Carter.
prime.
He hasn't hit his ceiling. So
Yeah.
when he sees Buddy from Nigeria, I can't pronounce his name right now.
Uar Bernard.
Yeah, Umar
Uar.
Bernard. When he
Hey,
sees him, he's
hey,
like, you
Warren,
know
they
nothing right
juniors in
now,
high
bro.
school.
What's that?
They juniors in high school, Warren.
Who?
Oh, Jalen Carter, Jordan
Carter,
Davis.
Jalen
Yes.
Carter,
Oh,
Jordan
yeah.
Davis, Nolan
Yup,
Smith. They juniors in high
yup,
school under this Vangio.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
only
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yup.
defensive
yeah.
coach they
Facts.
had.
Facts.
They develop. Well,
They
yeah,
developed under
yeah,
him.
they
His
develop.
structure, his toughness.
They haven't gotten
No,
into
go
their
ahead,
full
man.
NFL body yet. That's the thing.
Right. They
They
only
haven't. They
juniors,
really
yo.
haven't. They tapping into it right now.
I
So
think
Yup.
Jalen gonna have
Yeah.
Carter gonna have
Not,
a big
not
year this
Hurt
year.
season said, my one knock on Parker is Q and Coop played great under him, but Ringo and Joe got worse.
yep,
Joe Blanford
Yup.
started on a Super Bowl team, and Parker couldn't get along with C.J. Gardner Johnson.
yep.
Fact.
Right.
That's true.
And
Right.
you know, like that tells you. You know, now
Yeah.
again, not trying to shit on him or anything like that. We're just
No,
saying,
not at all.
hey,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, again, stop turning them into, you know, they're doing to Christian Parker what they started doing with Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Turn them
Yeah.
into
Right.
Hall of
Famers.
Famer already.
Yeah, I mean, damn, they even gave him a nickname, CP, and all
Wait a
that shit.
minute.
Like, huh?
Leo,
Yo,
on their defense, isn't he the one that y'all was talking about? He was highlighted?
look,
Yeah. Yeah.
look.
Ain't he the
Yeah.
highlighted one?
Yeah.
He's the
That's
highlighted one. Look
the
at
rookie.
him.
He's the
Not
only
not
other one in the home
Quinion
jersey.
Williams or the
Not
other
Quentin
guy.
Williams.
Look,
Not
look,
Quentin
look,
Williams.
Fells. Look,
He's the
Fells.
only one in the home
Yeah,
jersey.
see, that's crazy.
Real quick, shout out to Coyote with the $5 super chat. He said, it's theoretical, but are you guys going to blame Mannion if the offense, especially the pass game, is bad? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I won't yet. I'll be fair with my answer. I won't yet.
And depending
But
on
my
how
thing
you
is this: why do
play,
you assume the pass game's gonna be bad? Why can't the run game be bad?
well,
Yeah.
because they just automatically just saying that Jalen can't do it.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
No. The
Yeah, but
question
that's
is,
fine, though.
No,
That's
no.
fine. That's
wait a minute.
fine.
No. The question is, theoretically, if the pass game is bad, will we blame Mannion? Theoretically. You know what I'm saying? Not are we projecting or anything like that. Just
Ain't nothing like that.
if it happened. and who do you assign blame to? And it's like,
Right.
okay, definitely the offense. If the offense ain't working well,
The
you know what I'm
offense,
saying?
right.
Now, if the passing, if it's because he can't, he's throwing a shit ton of interceptions, or the players are not actually executing, you know what I'm saying? Then
Right, right.
we have, then we're looking at,
Or injuries in
yes,
key
all that stuff.
areas.
There's all these things that we cannot
Control.
forecast right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm
Darryl
gonna
really
be honest
says,
with you.
Leo, we different over here. We appreciate you when you produce, and we getting on your helmet when you don't do your job. Go, yeah,
Right.
exact accountability.
Yes, indeed.
Facts,
Yup.
That's
Donald.
That's
the thing.
right, Donald. What
Like,
up,
like
Donald?
when your
Go
your line
bird.
of questioning it tends to lead to like, all right, so you're coming where this question is being asked by a person who does not have accountability on their team.
Zero.
It's not like we don't have
No
we have
shit.
accountability. We hold our players
Yeah.
and our coaches accountable.
Yes, we
And
do.
What
let
they're
me
waiting for, they're looking for us to blame Jalen Hurts for a lot of things. I don't
Oh
blame.
wow.
Like
Yeah,
at the end of
yeah.
the
Oh
day,
wow.
we
That is
we
nice.
all know at the end of the
What,
day,
man?
if this offensive line was operating the way they were,
we
it
the
would be a
one back to
totally
back
different
Super
story.
Bowls.
Oh
It's a
man, that's
totally
We
without
the
a
different
one.
doubt,
story.
Warren.
Look
We
at
the
that.
one
Like
back to back. That's
That's
hard.
without a
Look at that,
damn
Phelps.
doubt.
That's
that's
Look at
hard.
that,
tough.
Phelps.
That's
That's
hard.
tough.
Yeah, that
Pause.
is
That's
hard.
hard.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
tough.
yeah, man.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
That white
That's
crisp
fire.
as hell, too. That
Yeah,
white
Yeah.
is fucking crisp.
That
Yeah.
is Chris, bro.
Yeah.
What
That
the
joint is
hell?
thorough.
bro.
Jalen
That
was on
joint
to
is
something
thorough,
with this.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's thorough.
see, now I'm gonna have to cop up. Now I'm gonna have to
Oh
cop
You
yeah,
up.
heard
I got
what they said in that y'all heard what they said in that video they made, right?
Jalen
What?
said he wants the white Kellys.
Yeah, he
Oh, he
said I
do?
want
He want the
he
white
said I
ones?
want the white Kelly greens. And
I
Oh
know
Saquon
that's
like
the
word.
fuck right.
Saquon
That
said,
shit
"You know, you're the
fire.
only one that can make that happen, right?" And
Right.
Look on the
Oh,
shoulder.
he
Jalen was
Look
like,
can.
on the
He
shoulder,
can.
Warren. Look on the
"Huh?
shoulder.
He can.
Nike.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
bird, man.
mm-hmm,
Yo, you
Called
talking about the
Jordan.
Nike Jones? Yeah,
Make
hell
that
yeah.
Yeah.
joint hurt.
Yeah. That's why he
Hell
said that.
yeah,
He's the only
man.
one that can make that
yeah."
happen.
He told Jalen, "You know, you're the only one that can make that happen."
Yeah, yeah, man. He right about that
And
too.
He called
I ain't
Jordan.
Yeah,
gonna front though.
yeah. I would.
Bro,
That is nice.
That's
if they have the white
them
Kelly,
shits is fire, man.
they
Yeah, that
said they
joint
might
banging.
bring that out against the
The,
Cowboys for
the white
Thanksgiving.
helmet.
Oh
If
yeah,
they did the white
I
helmet
want the
with
green.
that,
I want the green helmet. That's just
right,
me though.
Drew.
if they
Yeah.
did the white helmet
That
with the
white
green
though would
wings,
be crazy.
that's crazy, bro.
The white would be crazy with the green
With
trimming.
the green, do that. That's wild. I'd rock with that joint.
That
That's
shit
Bro,
would be crazy.
Agree, Art.
if I heard that
Agree.
was coming out, bro, I'm getting that jersey. I'm
I'm
probably
copping
getting
that
four of them.
joint.
I'll get
Hey,
four of
Right,
them.
right,
let me
right.
let
I
me go
gotta
back and
cop
answer.
up.
Let me go back and answer Coyote question real quick.
Oh, yeah.
This
What he
is
asked?
not. I don't feel like this, but I think this is what could potentially happen. I don't think Manu will get the blame if the pass game goes wrong. They're gonna try and put it on Jalen.
But yeah, of course.
They're gonna try and put it on Jalen.
But what if
But if he,
what
if
if the
it, if it
offensive
is
line is
him
bad
though,
though? Because the
yeah,
Because
offensive
he
yeah,
is
line,
gonna put it on
if
Jalen.
anybody that's an Eagles fan saw it was the offensive line
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yes,
before
we
they
did,
called the
sure.
offensive
Warren.
line.
because
Yes, the
the
hell we
offensive
did.
line, if you go back, Warren, and look, the pass blocking wasn't that bad. The pass
No, the
No,
blocking was
pass
that joint
actually
was
blocking
decent.
wasn't.
bad.
They
It was the run blocking. The run
exactly.
blocking was trash.
We have linemen that can pass block. Like
Right.
that. If
It
you
was the
really
run
think
block.
about it, that's what we like. Just do that. If you can't do
Yeah.
anything else, do
Right.
that. But when it comes to that
Plus,
run blocking and pulling, that's where it was the issue,
And
the
and
see,
the
that's where we
pass
fell short.
and we're
the
not going to
pass
see like
blocking
pulling though.
wasn't good either though.
Yeah. But it
For real, for
wasn't
real,
as
it
bad as
had
you look
good
at.
moments. They had good
Right.
moments.
But
But
Phelps,
You
when
know
you
what I
remember,
look at how they
mean?
ranked, look at where they ranked. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty
I
decent.
know,
It was
but
the
like Warren
run.
said, we watched that shit
Yeah, it
unfold
was
in front
bad,
of our
man.
eyes, man.
It was
we
bad. The
And,
watched
O
and,
it.
line
and,
play
and
was
they
terrible.
had right, but they had to still change up. You remember they still had to change that offensive lineup, man, because people was hurt. And then they brought in one of them guys. I can't remember his damn name to put on
I
the
know who you're
edge
talking
before they
about.
brought Johnson back. They was
That was
trying
the Rams
Steen on
game.
that edge, and they was trying
Oh
somebody the hell
yeah,
else over
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
And when that
Was it
ball
tough?
came in the
Was it
game,
tough?
man,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
tough.
that
It was
ball, man,
tough.
he almost got Jalen killed out that joint, man.
Yeah, tough was garbage.
That ball
He
was
was a
like
street
it
sandwich out
was.
there.
Yo, man, that was bad. That was on pass protection,
Yeah, tough was
and some
trash.
of them damn run blocks. Saquon couldn't even make it to the line of scrimmage on them joints. So I
He was getting
definitely
hit
agree with
before
y'all on
he was
that.
getting hit in the
Yeah,
backfield
in the backfield. So I
Yeah.
mean, that
constantly.
offensive line was completely. I'm 100% in agreement with Warren. We saw it. The offensive line was completely in shambles last year
Mhm.
between injuries and trying to shift bodies in last minute notice. We need you, and they can't. They don't know that offensive line scheme.
Facts.
You
Well,
know what I mean? They was
yeah, and the
banged
type
up
of team we
severely.
are, the run game opens up the pass game. So if
Right,
you have no
right.
run game, then you stuck.
Your pass game
And you
shut
become one
down.
dimensional. And
Right.
that's
That's
why we
y'all,
couldn't do
y'all,
anything.
Drew, one
Yeah,
dimensional.
one
You
dimensional.
become one dimensional. And that's easy to figure out on the damn defensive side.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Vic is pissed. You remember when I said Vic and the players was pissed about last year, man?
Yeah, they was high. Because the
The
defense still
defensive
did their
side of the
job.
ball, man, they are pissed. Like, no, I'm talking about these dudes get ready to come out, man. These dudes
Yeah,
get ready to come out and
listen,
fuck
man.
people up, dog.
And you know what? Here's some context for that. Hey, fellas, if you guys remember the second Dallas game, everybody talk about how what's his name? Pickens was cooking this Coop. Remember, Coop had to
Right,
he had to
right.
switch positions with Adoree because Adoree got hurt. Remember?
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
Joe, yeah.
if you come in playing from nickel, you
I
come from
remember.
playing nickel and safety, and then all of a sudden you got to go and play corner, especially against the Pickens. Of course, you're gonna get exploited because you not.
Right,
It's
right,
not like he's starting it from down one. He coming mid game and having to cover a hot receiver. So like let's put
right,
everything in context. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
right.
Now look what you're dealing with. Now look what you got. This is what you asked for.
Yeah, this joint different now.
Yeah, it's way different now.
Y'all asked for an upgrade. Okay, we there. We there with it. And
We
I'm gonna
fix
be
every
fair to
problem.
y'all. Even
Yeah.
with the wide receivers without AJ, even with the wide receivers without
Absolutely.
AJ, it's still deadly. I'm saying, like, I just need to see the young guys get hit in the NFL. Once I see that they can hold up, I'll be easily swayed because I'm rocking with the birds. I'm not gonna root against them. I want to see them young bulls do good. But I need to see that shit. That's all. So I'm gonna take it in stride. But without AJ, the receiver room is still nice. The
That's true.
tight
Yup.
end room is
Very
still
nice.
nice.
It's better. The
Very
tight end room
nice.
is
You know what I
better.
That's what I
mean?
wanted to
Like,
ask
what the
Philly
hell?
500 what he thought about the wide receiver room. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Oh, before he let, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I still think the wide receiver room nice. I
I
I
think
agree.
the
think the
running
wide
back room
receiver room,
is nice.
I think with the wide receiver
Better.
room, one thing about each and every wide receiver that we got, they're good
Uh-huh.
at separation and giving
Yep.
space. And one thing that we know about Jalen, we've seen it. Jalen will do it if it's necessary. Jalen is not going to throw a ball if
He's
it's a
not gonna do it.
50-50 chance of it getting picked, or it's not like
Right,
he's not going to risk it like that. So now that we bringing in wide receivers that are good at separation, we're going to see
right.
a lot of check downs. We're going to see tight ends out there, bro. Like I
Here go
said,
more to your point, Warren. My bad, my brother, real quick.
no, I'm just saying the
In the
pass game.
videos,
Yeah,
right? In the videos, my bad. In the videos with Lemon and Wicks,
Mhm.
everything that you said, that's correct because I saw that shit in their videos, yo.
Mhm.
They do lead, they do get separation. They are quick. They look like they run that damn pattern like a motherfucker, yo.
And
They
Lemon got
run
nice
that
hands
joint.
too, fellas.
Right. That's what I was getting ready to add, Neo. Not only do he got nice hands, he got nice hands in traffic
Yeah,
with
yeah,
bodies
exactly.
around him.
Yup.
You know what I mean? So even if Jalen do gotta put that shit up, at least you got somebody that's got good hands in traffic that's gonna come down with the damn ball. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Y'all right about the receivers. If they just look at the videos, if they look at the videos, they'll see that I actually do like the receivers.
Mhm.
It's
Look at the
just
tight
that
end.
Yeah.
I
The tight
played by
end
the
too.
oh yeah, oh
The
yeah,
tight
oh
end
yeah,
room, the whole tight end room got. If you
yeah.
think about it, which is hard to say, but without AJ, the wide receiver room still got better. The running
Yeah,
back,
it's deep.
yeah, the running back room got better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The tight end room got better, and
Absolutely.
and we got our O line is coming off of the longest stretch of rest that they've had in the last 3 years, and we ended up
right.
with some depth behind those guys.
That's the
Lane
biggest thing.
Johnson's
Yep.
replacement is on the team now. He's here.
Yeah.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Landon Dickerson's replacement is on the team. He's here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So what all we got to do is develop these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
indeed. Learn
and I said
behind
this
Big
the last
Lane, buddy.
yeah, and I said this the last time. When you look at Holland Pierce, I mean, goddamn, like we got some big ass motherfucking linemen. Holland Pierce is
Right.
like he's like
You
6'10.
see what you started, Leo? They just
Yeah,
throwing the names in the chat. Just like you said, all you gotta do is just name the names.
name the names.
Yep.
Look how
Name
they
the
throwing the
That's
names
it.
in the chat
That's
of
all
the
you got to
players
do.
we got.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I don't think the wide receivers, like Leo said, they got better. I don't feel like we got better. I feel like we became more unpredictable. That's
The room.
which
The
makes
room.
it a threat. Which makes
Yeah,
it
I agree.
No, I'm talking about Warren. I'm talking about the room as a whole.
The
like on
room as a
paper.
whole.
Yes, the
Like on
room as a
paper.
whole.
Yeah,
Yes.
Warren.
Now
Yeah.
on paper, I'll be real with you. On paper,
Uh-huh.
that AJ Brown still carries more weight. I'm sorry.
That's fact.
Absolutely.
That the AJ Brown name carries more weight
I agree.
than Hollywood and Wicks on there.
Because
Right.
because
Like it's definitely
game
going to carry
planning.
more weight.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
game
just
planning.
think
Right.
if you keep AJ Brown on the team, like what we
Oh
were doing,
shit,
it brings
man.
in the
That should be
predictability of what we can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like this unpredictability, bro. That's what makes it scary, dog.
That
It
yeah.
right.
makes
But
it so
Warren,
scary.
picture that John with AJ there and the offense is still unpredictable.
Mhm.
Think about that part. Because
It
that
would
part
it
is
would it would look
possible
like
too.
it would be interesting. I'll put that. It will be
You know what I
interesting.
mean? Because
Mhm.
even if you think the ball going to AJ, that's going to leave the other guys wide the fuck open that can already create separation.
I get
No
you.
matter which way you looking at
I'm
it.
going into this season. I'm going into the season with the mentality of everybody's gonna be touching the ball. Everybody.
Me too. Hey, Warren,
Yeah.
they better
That's
be, man.
that's
We
it,
we
Warren.
definitely agree that they better be
That's it, Warren.
multi receiver offense.
I
We
don't think
tired of
it's a
seeing that
multi-receiver
third
offense if
receiver.
AJ is there. I don't think it is if AJ is there. I really
I
don't.
can
Oh,
I
but
can agree with you.
I kind of think it. I kind of think it will be. I kind of think it will
I
be.
think, like I
But
said
y'all
before, I
right,
think
y'all
it,
fair to y'all staying on y'all
no,
side.
I
though.
think it can, but is AJ willing though? That's the thing.
If
Like
he's
if
still on the
AJ
team,
stays, is he willing to not be the top target? Because
that's the
Jalen's
but Drew, if he is here, that conversation was had.
I agree with you, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because I know Jalen's not going to focus on AJ. He's not going to do
No,
it. He's not going to do it. And so
nope.
is AJ going to be okay with that? Now, if you're okay with that, and we're going to take this thing, because I'll say what Warren, you're right. What AJ does is it changes the game planning of the defensive coordinator, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You have to account. So he's going to take the double team as opposed to AJ to Schmitty, right? If you even can do that, because if you bring the safety down on, it's either way it's going to hurt you. If you bring the safety down on either AJ or Schmitty, guess what? A linebacker is going to have to cover, or another safety is going to have to cover either Stowers or Goddard, or you got Lemon in the middle, or you got Hollywood Brown. It's not going to be pretty for you.
It's
Yeah,
like
whichever
Milwaukee won.
it
package
like I
they
said,
take, whichever
it takes
package.
away the predictability of what's going to happen.
I agree.
Like I said, that's my mentality going into this season. Everybody will get their touches.
Yeah.
Everybody will get their touches. Everybody will get their reps, and even
Right,
Cooper,
but that's fair.
even
That's
Coop would be
fair
in there.
one.
Even Coop
Cause,
would be
'cause
there.
my mentality not changing. My mentality not changing either. I got AJ on the team. It ain't
Mm,
nothing that nobody gonna be able to say to change my mind until the ownership trade his ass.
mm,
Yeah.
So I
Now,
feel you. I
When he
feel what
first
you
coming,
saying, but you know I'm
I'll
still
give
on
this
that
hot
same
take too.
shit.
I'll put this hot take
Uh-huh.
out there, and y'all may not agree with me. I
No,
think
just spit it. Just spit it, my brother.
For Jalen
Uh-huh.
Hurts to get to that next level and hit that ceiling, AJ Brown can't be here.
I agree.
that's like the Jeremy
I
Shockey,
don't.
the
I
Jeremy Shockey
agree.
thing. Yeah.
I don't.
AJ can't
Because
be here.
I
AJ trying
think
if
Jalen.
Jalen trying to hit that
No,
threshold,
good.
bro, AJ can't be here. He can't.
I think Jalen is too smart to allow that to happen. So Jalen will run this damn offense.
He will.
You know what I mean? I don't think it matter what receivers we really have out there. Jalen gonna run the damn offense. So it don't I understand what y'all saying, but I'm saying it like the guy's still here. I hear that,
Right.
he not going to draw the same attention. He slowed down. His game not the same as it was 2 years ago, whatever. I
Right.
hear all of that stuff. I hear it, but I'm saying it's like this team is still more lethal with a 75% AJ Brown than not with him.
Mm-hmm.
Because who's going to be that guy that also demands the attention, even though some people say he's not going to demand the attention that he used to? Just his name alone is going to command that shit.
Mm.
When you see that ball
How did
line
he
up,
get that though? How did he get that to where his name demands attention? Who gave that to
well,
him?
the
It was the
hard, the
focus.
hard, the hard
It
work
was
that
the
he
focus.
put in from since he was in college and he got to the pros. I'm not going to give
I
that
say
brother like
Jalen
that.
Hurts. I say
Jalen
Jalen Hurts
Jalen
made that.
did that. Because before
I'm,
you're
I'm
right.
saying
Jalen did that.
I'm giving
You're
him
But
right.
credit
another
for the work he put in
but
for his
another
own
Because
thing,
career.
no, I'm not discrediting him, but I'm
no,
saying
not
I'll
at
give
all.
you this though too. Do you think Lemon and Smitty have the same play style? Do y'all feel like they have the same play style?
No,
All right.
no,
Do you think Hollywood Brown and Lemon have the same play style?
no,
Do
No,
you think Wicks and Smitty have the same play style as wide receivers?
no. Wick's
Okay,
skill set is more like AJ.
so now you giving Jalen Hurts different wide receivers with different play styles, and he's developing, he's learning these different play styles with these different wide receivers. All he's been accustomed to is
right,
Smitty and AJ. Now you giving him different wide receiver, different play style. If he can master that, bro, think about what he can really do.
It's gonna be scary.
right.
But look,
I hear that, but to the counter, right? My bad, Drew. To the
no.
counter,
Go ahead,
right?
Phil. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We had slot receivers before.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't throw them the Jalen just ain't throw them the ball
Why didn't he though?
Yeah, I don't think that was because of Jalen.
because he ain't trust them guys.
Well, Phil, so I'll push
Some
back
of
and
them,
say,
some of them dudes was open. You can't tell me that the wide receiver 3 was not open a lot.
We
that
didn't
When
use
you
Dotson
Jahan.
was
look at
open
the
a
when you
lot.
look
I
at
don't
them
think we
Jones,
used Jahan.
Jalen just ain't throw him the ball.
they
Jalen
I don't
didn't
think
just
use
we.
ain't. He
Jalen.
either ain't see him or he ain't throw him the damn ball.
I think we shortchanged Jahan Dotson.
I was
I
about to
I
say
agree.
think
that.
we shortchanged him.
I was
I
about
Yeah,
to say
agree.
that.
you gotta throw him the ball. We shortchanged the guy that we had
Boys,
got from the Falcons too that we had right before Dotson,
I
the
thought we had
slot
Quez Watkins
guy.
before.
No,
No,
we
I know
did.
you're
We
talking
got
about.
him
You
back
talking
though. But
about
I'm talking
he
about
went
the
to
guy from the Falcons.
he went to Washington after that.
Right,
Oh,
Drew, that guy.
Dominique Zacchaeus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
good too, man. He
I'm
was
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
good too.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You just ain't you if you ain't getting thrown the ball, we can't see how nice you are.
Now, why didn't he get thrown the ball though, Phelps?
That's my
Jalen.
point.
Jalen
I
ain't
think the-
throwing the ball.
But
That's
I
the
don't think
quarterback.
I think the coaches told him not to throw that ball. They try to force it to AJ Fells. That's my opinion.
Man,
Because
Well,
remember
goes-
if you
Jalen got to
remember
accept
earlier in
some
the season,
responsibility.
Fells,
I think that's where I think that's
Spreading
all
that
where
ball
we
around.
all separate at. I think that's where we separate
but
at.
remember earlier in the season, Jalen was spreading the ball around. He was spreading it. And then AJ start his shenanigans. And then that's when they were like, okay, that's when he started getting force-fed the ball. And he was getting his yards, but we was collecting L's.
Right, but
You know
let's
what I
be
mean?
fair though. That offense was fucking struggling since fucking game one.
You're
It
talking
was.
about
Damn offense
2023?
was consistently
What
No,
last
last year.
year.
last year? I'm saying it started in
Last year from
2023.
game one. No,
I
I'm
think
just being
2023,
The
Brian
struggle
Johnson was
did.
trying to get him to. I think Brian Johnson was trying to do what Sean Menu was probably trying to do, get him to spread the ball around. And issues were happening, which AJ was getting pissed off. And remember, that's when
say
AJ started breaking that record over 100.
right,
What was it? 125 yards
Yeah,
back to
for
back.
like 4 or 5
Remember
games.
that?
right.
They just kept giving it to him back to back, bro. And I was like, okay, we get
But
it.
when y'all making your analysis, don't forget that he still has a different offensive coordinator every year. So
Yeah,
every offensive coordinator is not telling him to just concentrate on throwing the ball to AJ.
yeah,
So some of this is
but that
Jalen's
wasn't the problem.
self-development that he
That
gotta
wasn't the
learn
problem
too.
the year before. That was the Kevin Patullo offense. Is why AJ wasn't. It was play calling. Why AJ wasn't getting what he wanted when he wanted, and why we didn't properly utilize Jahan. Now the year before, when we won the Super Bowl, yeah, we used Jahan correctly. You know what I'm saying? We did.
I
It
don't
was,
think we used him for
Not
that
really,
either.
not
but
really,
I'm
not
talking
really,
about better
not really.
than what we did last year. All I'm
Oh,
saying is,
facts.
all I'm saying is,
Yeah, it
in the,
was
Kellen-
better than
in
last
the
year.
Kellen Moore offense, Jahan
It
Dotson
was
was
better.
better utilized than he
Yeah,
was in the Kevin Patullo offense.
yeah,
In the Kellen
agreed.
Moore offense, the slot receivers were probably used a whole lot better than they were in the Kevin
Right.
Patullo offense. And I've consistently said Kevin
Yeah.
Patullo did not know how to drive a stick. So
Right.
we
No, we
did
agree
not
on
get
that.
yeah,
agree
we
on
didn't
that.
get what we could have gotten out of
Right.
those players, out of those wide receivers, had we actually had Kevin Patullo actually knew how to drive a Ferrari. And that
Right.
was
Right.
the big problem. He just didn't know how to drive a Ferrari. And mind
Right.
you, sit. Rollo, sit. I'm sorry,
Right.
y'all.
Oh
I'm sorry.
shit! You get no pushback from me. What you saying right now? I agree with that shit.
And I've
Yeah, I
also
got
I've
zero
also
pushback to
consistently
that.
said that, like, and this is the thing, when we're talking about the offense, and I think it's unique with us, and especially when you're talking about Jalen Hurts, when you're talking about all these players and whatnot. What I think is that we have to learn how to, when you're talking about them, it's which offense are you talking about? Are you talking about Kevin Patullo? Are you talking about Kellen Moore? Are you talking about Shane Steichen? Are you talking about Brian Johnson?
Yeah,
You know,
Brian Johnson.
who are we talking? Like, which offense? Because people say you guys are like this. No, we're not. We were like that for 1 year. That was one
That's
offense.
it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yep.
same players. You all see. Here's the thing: they fear they fear our talent, but they don't account for the coaching. That's
Right.
the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Low Eagle said, "Yo, Leo, what's your DOD name?" I don't know what that means. What's a DOD name? What my
Probably
DOD?
mean the dad name.
Probably dead, man.
Probably mean your dad. Probably a typo. Probably a typo, Leo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Probably say
Lo,
that's your
ask.
dad's name.
We'll talk about that offline. I don't want to be.
Right.
That's
Right.
different
Right.
that can
Right.
be used.
Right.
That's
That's a little bit too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But hey, y'all, listen. We're coming up on the 3-hour mark, and I got 40 people here in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, hit the
Oh,
like and
thank y'all.
subscribe button. make sure
Shout
y'all
out.
going on over to the Eagles Collective podcast and make sure you sub up.
Yes,
And shout
sir.
out to Philly 500. Make sure y'all sub up with him as well. You know what I'm saying?
M-
You
My
know,
bad,
I'm
Drew.
getting ready to,
Go.
I'm getting ready to end this, but what I want to do is I want to give you three an opportunity to give your to make your, closing remarks. Now, lately, I've made Fells the last person to speak. So we're going to start off with Fells
Right. I'm
because
gonna just
I,
say thanks to everybody on the panel. Salute to my brothers. Salute to everybody in the building. Thank y'all for showing up like y'all always do,
oh
man.
man,
That's in the chat and that's just watching the show that don't comment. Salute to y'all. And
oh my
I'll see
dog
y'all on the
name.
next live.
I'm sorry.
His
He
dog
said
name.
my
Yeah, I thought
dog.
it was a typo. It was a typo,
Yeah.
Drew. It was a
Okay. Yeah.
typo.
His name, His name is Rollo from Lamont Sanford's best friend.
Oh yeah, Rollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
that's where I got it from. You know what I'm saying?
And until
Uh,
next time, I'll leave a nice gap for the brothers right here so they can close us out,
appreciate
man.
you, fellas. All right, Drew, go ahead,
Appreciate
man.
y'all too.
Hey man, excited after seeing the schedule. I really like what I see. I think the Eagles can really take advantage of what the schedule's looking like, and hopefully, if we put everything together, man, I think it's going to be an exciting season for the Eagles, getting back on top where we belong and having a deep playoff run into the Super Bowl. Hopefully, I really like where we are right now. But I wanted to give a
Mm-hmm.
shout out to all my brothers, Sergeant Fells, Warren, Leo. Shout out to Philly 500. Shout out to everybody in the chat. The show is always live, and we just bring passion and true football knowledge and understanding. We're not around here just like, you know what I mean? So I
No.
really appreciate that about the show, man. So I'm excited about this season after seeing that schedule. I really am.
And listen,
Agreed.
all three of y'all don't hang up when I end it. So just stay there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right, go ahead, Warren. It's on you.
Nah, this schedule it just helps complement everything we've been saying this whole off season. Honestly, um, I'm just ready for the football season, bro. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm ready to see it.
Damn.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like we can talk all day till we blue in the face, fellas. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
ready for this offense. I'm ready to put rumors and nonsense to rest so we can just move forward. But I'm liking it. I'm liking everything I'm seeing right now, and we only gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yup.
appreciate you, man.
Agreed. Agreed,
So
Warren.
listen,
Yup.
everybody. You know what I'm saying? Again, as when I first came in here, I said there are things that start happening that get you excited about the coming season. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with free agency, starting off then you got the draft, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the schedule release. And as I look
Mm-hmm.
at the schedule, you know, um, we're playing some good teams, but I just don't think they're better than us. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying?
Oh
And
no.
so,
Facts.
I think the schedule is set up for us to go on a nice little run. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that our roster building has us set up for a run every year for at least the next
Absolutely.
4 years. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
we
right.
are going to because remember what I said. You know what I'm saying? And just look at this right here. Look. I'm trying to get my fingers right. Look at this right
Mm-hmm.
here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yup.
Think about the depth that goes behind that because you don't see Moro
Exactly.
Jomo's name on there,
Nope.
Jalix Hunt's name on there.
Nope.
You don't see Jeremiah Trotter's name,
Nope.
Shmaya
Nope.
London. You don't see Jalix Hunt. You don't
Right.
see who else do we not see on here? It's there's a lot of good stacked on top of great with this
Yeah.
defense. And
The
I'm
kid
just
we
talking
got
about,
from
Yeah.
Atlanta, the
but if you
defensive
were
end we
to,
got from Atlanta.
yeah, Brandon
Yup.
Graham, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is that anyone who's talking to you about a prolific offense, and if we have to face these prolific offenses, you know what I'm saying? I feel so much better going to face these teams, those offenses with this defense here. So with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, I think we're set up for a nice run. I think this could be a Super Bowl year for us. if all
yeah.
goes, if all falls into place. And I'm saying that confidently as I look at this team on paper. You know what I'm saying? And we can only get better because honestly speaking, I don't think we're done. I don't think we're
No,
done.
I agree
I
with
think
that.
I
I
think
agree with that.
and I think where we are right now at this time and time, because to Warren's point, you know what I'm saying, we can dissect this all day. And we could spend I was talking with Philly 500 last night, and I told him, I said, if you were to just break down free agency, the roster, draft, the schedule, everything like that. Each one of those subjects is as it relates to the Philadelphia Eagles. Each one of those bullet points I just gave you is an episode, and at least at minimum an hour worth of content just to talk
Mm-hmm.
about. Just to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's this.
Yep.
The one thing I like about this team is its complexity and the fact that y'all messed around and gave Howie a shit ton of draft capital and the potential for even more. And everyone knows when you give Howie Roseman draft capital, it's on. He's very dangerous. That's where all the jokes come in. People start laughing, but at the end of the day, he's the best GM in all of football.
Facts.
Yep.
Okay, and that's
And to your point, where you made your
and
statement.
that right there is
Mhm.
how we are able to sit here with this supreme confidence in our team. Even when something goes wrong, it's like, oh, well, you know how he is. I'm sure he'll find somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Right.
does that. Somebody good. Any of these, anybody who's a
Mr.
mistake is
Laurie,
gone.
my
So
bad. I ain't trying to interrupt you, but Mr.
it's okay.
Laurie,
It's okay. But I'm
the
just
one who
saying.
write the checks.
Yeah, guys, listen, y'all. When it comes to when you're going back and forth with fans from other fan bases, name names. Just throw out the
Yep.
names. That's all you got to do is throw out the names. We are not
Yep.
looking at just at this point. We are not just looking at our 53 or projected 53. We're actually looking at the 90 and the depth and the undrafted free
Yep.
agents and the fucking scouting team. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yep.
is how these are things, like listen, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants, you guys are worried about what kind of product you're actually going to field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not the
Right.
question here. That is not the question. We're not questioning what we're putting out, who's going to be on the team. We already know
We already know.
who our starters.
Right. Right.
We already know. We're not even guessing. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? When Warren sent me that the picture that Warren sent me of the Eagles of the Cowboys defense, that's the picture that Philly 500 was referencing. Because I
Yeah.
sent
That
it to
joint
him.
look
Because I
crazy.
asked him, I said, "Did you see this picture?" And he said, "No." And then we're looking at it, and I said, "Yeah, have you noticed that Caleb Downs is the highlighted one?" And he was like, "Holy shit!" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Warren showed me." You know what I'm saying? I was
That's
like, Warren. I was
crazy.
like, and I had to look. I was like, and I said, and then Warren was like, "Who are these people?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Right, man. Warren sent that shit, man,
yeah.
for free. God
Who are
bless
these people?
Leo.
Who are these people?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, like, okay, what? You know what I'm saying? So look, y'all, with that, I'm not gonna hold y'all any longer than I have. I appreciate y'all coming in here. Again, appreciate the Philly 500 for stopping through. Looking forward. Hey, y'all,
Facts.
we're gonna be doing things with Philly 500 too. That was the crux of our conversation last night because Philly was
Love it.
on. Yeah, Philly's. Philly 500 is. Remember when I said, you got these Eagles content creators who are starting to evolve. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I had my conversation with Philly 500 last night, I was like, damn, you like the third person I talked to who's doing the same fucking thing, who's thinking that way. He's
Yeah.
starting
Yep.
to notice some things. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to
Being
notice
old.
Right.
that he's having to answer the same questions worded differently damn near every fucking week.
Right.
and he's having to
You
answer.
go through that too, don't you, Warren?
It's fatigue.
You go through
Yeah.
that too? Okay.
And we're like, yeah, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
with
right.
that, I'm gonna say, look, y'all, thank you for coming out. We'll see you guys right back here. What's today? Thursday.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We're gonna do the channel
Yes,
members
Thursday.
calling tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think I will be doing the channel members calling tomorrow. So
Okay.
y'all come right. Damn. So this has been back to back to back to back nights of. I missed y'all.
Hey. Hey, man, listen, man.
So we're gonna do it.
Yeah, man.
Look,
We miss you
everybody,
too, man. That's why
low
we
ego.
show
Make
up.
sure
That's
you
why
are
we show
here
up.
tomorrow night. I will send you the. I will send.
Oh
I will
yeah,
put
for
it
sure.
in the community tab. I'll send it to you. I did not realize that your nickname was Rollo. That's why he was
Hey,
bugging
shout
out
out
when he heard me
Theo,
call my
man.
dog's name. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So with that being
Shout
said,
out
I will
Theo.
see all of y'all right back here tomorrow night, 9:00 on the Bird Section.
You want us to hang in after?
Oh,
Go
peace.
Birds. Yeah, hang in there, Warren. Don't hang
Yeah,
up.
Warren.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't hang up,
Warren.
Warren. Don't hang up.